All right, I think we're live on our channel. Thanks for the raid. And we might have lost Fox. She disconnected through all this stuff. Well, and my Twitter has been filled with Coder 2 recently. Knights of the Old Republic 2. So while we wait to get Fox back, we'll tell you we're Quest and Jest. Usually during our Wednesday, we do the Never Chosen, which is a Warhammer 40k old world setting that Stan. What's that? Shows how much I know. But Stan up there, he runs it. He DMs. But he traded off with Fox for Wednesday, and he did it Sunday, and it'll be back again in a week. We just found the Aztecian. You can only hear you. Okay. All right, that should be. Yeah, try speaking now.
Test 1, 2.
Yeah, that
Test
should.
one,
And
two.
now I'm testing as well.
Yep, I can
Should
see.
be
it's
all right.
working.
Well, test 2.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, I can see the little sound things go up now.
Hell
That's-
yeah.
Perfect. So, Warhammer Old World, not 40k. We just showed up to the Aztec lizards, and Azrael tried to have a bigger than a T-Rex eat my character, and he got that close. That close. You wanted it, didn't
It's
you?
the
Az?
stubby arms, you know? It's the stubby arms.
Once I knew I was sending it after you, I was kind of concerned that you're gonna die again.
You keep doing it. If you had crit,
You shot it.
It was big. It was mean. It was trying to eat our cleric.
Fox is just getting into her persona, putting on the DM face.
Well, the internet outage really helped. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. It was the droids, they're revolting. They started.
It was the clankers.
That's
This
right.
is
We're in
why-
Star Wars.
This is why we need a strong empire.
Anytime I hear someone say
No.
they're revolting, I'm just reminded of that line from Dragonheart. The peasants, they're always revolting.
As they should be. Those are my people right there.
Those are our people, comrade.
That's right.
Okay. Gamer tech stuff. Is everybody on Foundry?
Yes.
I have it here.
It should be working now.
Indeed. Has everyone got the little...
Ooh. We got a
I
lot.
realize I don't think I did any armor or items at
Don't
all.
worry about that right now. You don't have
Yeah,
to worry about that.
It's more of a
right.
in-the-moment situation, apparently.
Valid.
I think we're in jail. We don't get armor or items.
That's
You know,
true.
smugglers are a thing, man.
That's true.
As long as I get a pew pew, I'm happy.
Not in jail, you don't.
Bonus points if I get 2.
Hey, maybe the guards have them, and we got sticky fingers, so...
Thank you, Booty, for all the tech support.
Yeah,
Appreciate you, booty.
coming in
Booty, you
clutch.
suck.
Oh,
That's really quite rude.
We can't all like him.
Let me just do a few things.
how do you guys have the little colorful icons moving around. Little dots.
They're for other people.
That's
There-
where your mouse is.
That's where.
Oh, okay. So mine is on there somewhere. Got it.
I don't see your mouse actually.
Try reloading yours, Peter.
All right. Refresh.
It is strange. I don't see you on there. Just a
I
few
am
more
but the
tech
ghost.
issues, a few more droids to just beat the shit out of, and then
That's right.
we will be right with you. In the meantime,
Loaded in.
Azrael, entertain the people.
My form of entertainment is how long is going to take Fox to figure out the joke that is my family, that is my name.
Still don't know what the fuck that is. Is this gonna be some reference I don't understand?
We
If
all have a middle name. Well, I'm not technically supposed to
They're
have a middle
aliases.
name nickname, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
Those are your
what
aliases.
what you're known as.
Stanoff family.
It's not pronounced Stan. It's Stan.
Stanoff family. Stanophily.
Dawn
Stanoff
of family.
Stana
not-
family. Stun family. Oh my god, that's Latin
Stan-
America. That's
No, it
Panama.
isn't. It isn't.
Hold up, there's
Yeah.
Florida and the Yucatan Peninsula. This is Earth.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. This is
Okay. So coming back to the name, you guys are thinking too hard.
I feel like you want to off a family, is what I'm understanding.
What I'm understanding is that he is of family.
Is he?
Close.
Stan of family. You're a fan. You're a big fan.
Is
of
this American Dad? Is this an American Dad joke?
No, it's a Star Wars joke. He's not
It's
Stan.
clearly not.
He's Stan. You guys not getting that reference at all?
Stan?
No.
Clearly.
Okay,
you
let
are
me break this
aged
down for you because this is just embarrassing.
for you.
How does Lando refer to Han?
Scruffy nerf herder?
No, that's Leia.
Calls him Han.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sure, yeah.
How did Han get the last name of Solo?
I don't.
I
remember.
don't
No family.
He was by
He
himself.
has no family.
Oh,
He was
in the
being
movie,
recruited,
yeah.
and they're like, "Who's your people?" He's like, "I have no
I
people."
have no people. Like, okay, Solo, right?
Solo. So it's Stan, no family.
This is so stupid that you had to explain it.
It made me laugh.
I'm killing my
And
cat.
you know what?
I
That's
knew I
all
was
that
gonna get
matters.
that reaction from you, so
I'm sorry.
it's a win.
Don't be. I'm killing your character first. 4 traumas in
Mhm.
one day. All right.
Mhm,
Game face is
mhm.
on, people.
Well, I got fudge, so I'm happy either way.
I'm gonna take your fudge. We're fine.
It's mint
Everything's
chocolate.
fine. It's chill. Ew. Keep it. Anyways, today we'll be playing a system called Scum and Villainy, which is new to all of these 4 people, and I have hoisted it upon myself to teach them this, along with playing a little bit of Star Wars. So, let us get started.
Jump right in.
Jump right in. Let me do a quick introduction.
If it doesn't start with a scrolling text, I'm just quitting.
I'm legally not allowed to do that. So, unless you want us banned, because I did think about it.
You
Someone
do it
write
in the
something down and
opposite
just push it
direction,
up their screen.
And it's not yellow; it's like pink. And then you're clear on the
You do it
copy.
the other way around.
Booty redeemed a starting scroll monologue from the DM.
I will get right into that. Let me get some good music.
It just says "Don't be stupid, stupid" over and over and over again, and you just kind of,
We already failed at that. All right. And by we, I mean mostly me. We're starting
It was a
off-
collective effort.
Thank you, Peter. I appreciate the support.
Hey, that's what we're here for.
I want you
Have
all
to-
to bring your imaginations to the planet of Ord Mantell, where there are 4 unfortunate souls stuck inside of a prison known as the Mantellian Penitentiary, but the locals better know it as the Maw. On this Maw, we're going to pan the camera down past smoke-filled hallways, blaring sirens, that grating noise just getting into your head, the same repetitive noise that you know and love. Typical Star Wars sirens. There's red flashing lights. It's making the smoke that's coming from these strange places look eerie. There's people running, the sound of boots on the ground, shouting voices in different languages, some that you understand, some which are robotic, encoded, as if coming through helmets. It seems not all is well within this prison. Our camera pans down further. 4 people sitting in a room with not as much of an idea of what is going on. We're going to start off with Stan. Who are we looking at sitting in this prison cell that you share with 3 other people? Describe your character.
Well, he is a bit of a scoundrel.
Choice of words.
I knew this was coming,
Yeah.
and
And you didn't prepare.
no, not at all.
We'll start with this. How old does your character look? Is he aged, weathered, young, spry? What are we looking at?
I'd say that would depend on what era we're doing this in.
Just after the Battle of
era we're
Yavin,
doing?
right?
We're that's 5 years.
Yes.
No,
Oh,
9
okay.
years after the Battle of Yavin.
The old world is dying and the new one struggles to be
The
born.
Battle of Endor.
So
happened.
let's say, I don't know, late 30s?
Late 30s, all right. A man in his late 30s. Does he have his eye patch in this prison? Was it left with him? Was it taken away, do you think?
I'm gonna say he was able to keep it. Yeah, he kept
Mhm.
the eye patch.
All right.
Doesn't need it, but he kept it. Makes him look more dashing.
Doesn't he? So you managed to sneak this look past the guards, is what you're saying.
No, it was. They tried to take it, and it was like just a matter of like you wouldn't take a prosthetic limb from a guy. Why would you take someone like the last piece of decency he has? It's not like the guards know that he's full of shit.
They thought he needed it.
They thought he needed
He didn't
it,
correct him.
Yep.
and he didn't correct them. Being the scoundrel that he is, he's currently not equipped with any weapons except for his skill and his wit, as it were, for now. But right next to him, we see somebody a little bit different. Quinn. Steele, as your alias is. Could you describe your character for us, please?
Yeah, Quinn is ominously strapping, dangerously alluring, you might say. Just a handsome face, but maybe some danger behind the eyes. Mid-30s probably. He looks like he's too pretty to fight, but he looks like he's ready to fight all the time. He's got his Ted Lasso, Eddie Burback mustache. And I'm going to say that in his charming nature was able to have one of the guards just kind of look past the hat and say, all right, yeah, kind of brings the look together.
To be fair, it's not the most reputable of prisons. It's not as if it's run with a tight imperial fist, not in this day and age.
Oh, and having a syndicate background, but a respectable sort of air to myself, I do think that maybe I curry some better favor here and there.
It seemed
Here and there.
you were able to get enough guards to like you to let the hat slip in.
Yeah.
As it were. Let's move on to the person that's sitting on the opposite side of the cell. Spike.
You see,
No, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
you see Spike Zahn. He's very young, barely an adult, and he's got his spiky anime hair. And he is on a figurative galactic rumspringer, and he doesn't quite understand that he's in trouble. And he doesn't quite grokked what's happening to him and why he's here. But he's out. He's pretty young. He's kind of wearing robes instead of like clothes. And he's kind of happy to be there. He's enjoying it. Like I said, he doesn't understand what's happening.
It's crazy.
Well, this poor lost child like face of his, clearly in a situation where he is in over his head, but there's someone who's his complete opposite almost. Knox, why don't you tell us about your character?
I am Sam Voss. You see a weathered, like, old man. He looks like he's seen some battles. He's sun-kissed skin has left many freckles and liver spots. He has a scar that kind of like presumably from like blaster fire, maybe not direct because that would have blown off his head, but like some plasma blaster remnants on one of his eyes. And he's relaxed, but he's agitated and frustrated. He's like he's upset clearly about something else rather than his immediate situation. He's just kind of mostly annoyed at what's happening at the moment. And he's just leaning against the wall. Has got his hat down a little bit, but kind of like observing and just kind of like his hands in his duster coat.
They might have removed your weapons, but they haven't taken your skills, your years of honed practice away from you. Not yet, at least. And the tension seems to be building up in this hallway, but all you can do is stay trapped inside this prison cell. The four of you have known each other for a little bit of time, being in this prison for however many days that you have been. These were your roommates. We're gonna go a little bit back in time. Maybe a day or two prior. Nothing too crazy. This was when the station was at regular operational capacity. You were all just regular people. Until you ended up here. My question to you is, how exactly did you end up inside an Imperial-run facility on Ord Mantell in particular? Does anybody want to go first?
Sure. Spike Zahn is out wandering the galaxy. Kind of, like I said, the Rumspringer, just out going wild, doing jobs, doing drugs, drinking, anything he can get his hands on. And he got keyed into some criminals, doing some criminal jobs, helping as kind of a mechanic, as a fix-it, as a just general handyman. And the crew got busted, and Spike got sent to jail, and he doesn't quite understand that he was doing something bad.
You were on a job for this local lowlife that you knew to be a Rhodian, by the name of Sneesh. And you and the rest of this group were gathered. It was some quiet run-of-the-mill thing. Get it, they needed a mechanic to make sure stuff didn't break down on the way. But somehow you ended up being left behind, the scapegoat. And it seems whatever kind of job Sneesh had you working, you didn't know enough details. All you knew is it was important enough to land you inside a fairly high security part of the prison, along with these three other people. Let's go to...
This is a very tightly run hotel to Spike. It's got a very tight schedule.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't call it the Maw for nothing. It's known for being a place where people who go in kind of end up never coming out. They end up working to death. A little bit. You end up just working to benefit the crime syndicates of this planet. Let's head on over to Stan. Stan, why are you in prison?
Stan. It's
Stan? Why were you in prison?
Our apologies.
This one I actually put some thought into. So Stan is just the type that, just pretty much wanders the galaxy. And after spending a couple weeks on a rather slow transport, he got off onto Ord Mantell on the wrong side of the planet. and was just doing some work for some of the like local street gangs, and wound up getting addicted to a substance. And like one night, he's just wandering the street. You know, every now and then he gets that itch, um, and he asked the wrong person to hook him up because he thought they looked kind of scummy, but it was actually just an Imperial officer or former Imperial officer um, out on a bender himself, and he decided he wanted to flex some authority. So, yeah,
Kind of rubbed him the wrong way.
Stan's not having a good day.
No, you ended up on the wrong side of a former Imperial, and he had some pull, enough to get you locked away in this fairly higher end of this prison, at least. Maybe you shouldn't have slighted him. But maybe this chaos will be Stan's chance at getting out.
Stan's chance.
Stan's chance, baby.
There's only one way to find out, by playing. But let's head over to Steel. Steel,
Yeah.
why are you in prison?
I punched out the wrong guy is the thing. So I do them shakedowns is the thing. And these things they make you tense. They make you antsy. Sometimes the people don't put up much of a fight, and you go, I got this energy. I got to get it out, and you go into the fighting pits. And not all of them are legal. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say I'm not one to typically use totalitarian statements like that, but they're not uh, all legal. So punched out the wrong guy. Turns out he shouldn't have been there. He's one from the fancy side of town. He goes home, not looking too good, and they say, "Who did this?" I get picked out of a lineup. They're not going to believe my story because who the hell am I? He's got all the status.
On the wrong side of power. Not the first kind of story this person has heard, and probably not the last. I guess we'll
Yep.
find out. That leaves Sam Knox. How did you get here?
Well, I'm usually pretty fast.
Hard to catch.
Hard to catch, usually. And I was too fast this time. Problem is, Fortune's Folly kind of ended up in the wrong place at the wrong time, and I drove myself with a stolen cargo for the Black Syndicate, taken from the Black Syndicate into the hands of the Black Syndicate. And
Rather unfortunate folly,
Yeah.
one might say.
a rather unfortunate folly. So they impounded my ship, my astromech, and my ass in the maw.
And your ass in the maw. Somebody might think, wait, you double-crossed the Black Sun Syndicate. What would you be doing in an currently Imperial-controlled prison? It seems, from the outside perspective, the Imperials have been renting out space in the prison to whoever is willing to pay enough. Let's just say, to make a little bit of money on the side. The Empire's not doing so hot, what with the New Republic rising, and, even Imperials gotta eat. A few days ago, before this strange situation, the four of you were placed in the same room, whether you'd been here 2 or 3 weeks or whether you just joined the facility a couple days ago. You were headed off onto a regular schedule of backbreaking work, packing spice, going and building parts for machines that you don't really know where they'll go, but you've got one thing to do and you're sat across the table from these 3 other people. Each of your characters in this sort of situation, what would you be trying to do? Are you trying to find a way out? Are you trying to ingratiate yourself with the guards, with somebody in power? What would you have done?
And the alarms are blaring, right?
Not yet. This is a
Not
few
yet.
days before.
This is
You
a
were
few days
just
before.
doing the
Okay.
work. You're not sure when your sentence will end, how long they're keeping you here. You don't have a lot of information to work with.
Cool. I would definitely be making friends, high, low, everywhere you go. You know, um, that's the vibe. I'm trying to get a sense of whose palms are greasable,
Mm.
whose palms are begging to be greased,
Mm.
and who's out here still believing in the concept of duty as if that means anything anymore.
In this
Uh,
galaxy, there's all
yeah.
sorts of people.
And then, of course, any prisoners that may be of use or who I might need to look out for in terms of like, oh, there'll be a problem if I try anything in their line of sight. They might want to join. Might be inconvenient.
Always good to make a friend. We'll start off introducing the system to you now that we have something that we want to do. All of you can open up your sheets. You can double click your token. It should bring you to a sheet page. Don't worry about everything that's going on. We'll take it one step at a time, all right? Let's start with Quinn. You want to talk to some people, grease some palms, make some friends.
Yeah.
I would say a skill of that sort might be either a sort of consorting. You consort, you socialize with your friends and contacts, or maybe you can try and sway somebody, or maybe command them. Either way, it's up to you. You have a certain number of skill points that you have filled out from your prior experiences in the galaxy. What sort of vibes with you more at this point? What do you think?
Um, I'm the new guy in town, so there's a good chance that people here, if they know me from outside, they might have an opinion of me, possibly good, possibly not. Let's not overplay our hand. I think I'm going to start with consorting. I'm going to just try to get information, trying to,
Learn the
let
ladder
people
before you
know.
climb it.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I want to know what I'm looking at, get a sense of the space I'm in.
Okay.
Uh,
Your
so what do I do
class
here?
is speaker, right? You
I
have
am the
special
speaker.
abilities for your
I do.
class.
Yes.
For example, right now, player might come in handy. The ability to know if somebody's lying to you. So I'll say go ahead and click consort, the word.
Yeah.
That should pull
Oh,
up a little dice roll. So let's
sure
start by
did.
system to you. How we do rolls here. We have two things that we care about: position and effect. Position is where you are
Mm-hmm.
in a situation. Are you in a controlled situation? Are you in a
Mm-hmm.
risky situation? Are you in a desperate situation? Those are the only three things that you need to worry about: good, bad, good, medium, bad, essentially.
Got it.
Effect is the same way. Are you going to have a limited effect in the situation? You're not very useful. Are you going to have a regular effect standard? Or are you going to have great effect? A
Mm-hmm.
perfect situation would be if it is controlled and great. A middling situation would be risky standard, which is what we usually go with. If you're really at the end of things, you'd be desperate and limited. Does that make
Mm-hmm.
sense? So,
Yeah, absolutely.
all right. So there's two different things of what kind of situation you can be in and how much you can do. That's
Mm-hmm.
what we need. So because you have 2 points in consort, you're fairly skilled at consorting with people.
Indeed.
Um, right now, I would say you are at a risky standard position in effect.
Fair.
You will be rolling 2d6s.
Yeah.
Um, on top of this, essentially, we're taking what is a good roll and what is a bad roll. That's what I'll explain it to you. 6 would be the best on a d6, 1 would be the worst, right? So we're trying to figure out how you are based on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6
Mm-hmm.
is a perfect success, 4 or 5 is generally good. 1, 2, and 3 are considered failures, but
Okay.
different degrees of failures. Consequences turn up if you roll dice like that. So the more
Right on.
skilled you are, the more options you have to roll a 6 or a success. Good so far?
Yeah, yeah. Makes sense.
Perfect. Now, we want to improve our chances. If we don't have any skills in consorting, we want to
Mm-hmm.
really put in some effort, put in some elbow grease, right? You can get somebody to help you. You can
Mm-hmm.
get another player character to assist you at a certain cost. You can spend something called a gambit. As scoundrels in the world, you have a certain amount of luck about you. and you earn luck as you make certain types of rolls, the more risky things you do, and the more successes you get while doing risky stuff. That increases your luckiness, your gambits, as it were. It's a resource that you as a group share. All right.
Okay.
You can also push yourself if you really want to grit your teeth and do it on your own. You can take 2 stress, which is a resource I will explain. So you really put that mental energy into it. You take 2 stress, and you add 1 more dice to your little pool that you can roll.
Hmm.
Now, another way you can bargain with the dark powers of the world, mostly me, and I can bring in a certain consequence or a situation, and you can get a dice, but there will be interesting side effects, let's just say. So
Yeah.
these are the basic things that you need to know. The rest we will get into in a little bit of time. But for now, let's see. You are at a risky standard position. You want to consort. Is there anything else you want to add at this moment?
Uh, I'm debating. I'm thinking. I don't know that adding people to this is necessarily going to be good for me, and I don't
We can
want
just take it as a
any.
basic roll and see where it goes.
Yeah, think I think I'm going to actually push myself right off the bat.
All
Uh,
right.
you said this is a couple days before shit hits the fan?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna push myself, and I'll take 2 stress for that.
Okay. So pushing yourself costs 2 stress. Helping someone else only costs 1.
Yeah.
This means it's better to help a friend than to do it by yourself, but both are options. Now, stress is a resource, is a mental resource in this game. You do have mental resource and a physical resource. So, stress, you have a certain number. You see those little white bars that you can fill up before you get stressed out, as it were. You reach your limit. Once you reach your limit, you are essentially panicking in a scene or breaking down or having a little mentee bee. So you are not super effective in that scene. You're essentially considered down in this narrative scene, as it were. So what
Now I do have a
happens? Mhm.
so sorry. I do have a question because
So,
I'm so used to rolling physical dice here. There's a roll button here. Do I put modifier +1 die?
yes, you would put
Okay,
plus 1
cool.
die because you stressed yourself to get that 1
Great.
extra. So you
And
add
then I'll
that
be
1.
using that to roll.
Hmm. Exactly.
Alrighty-os.
And
Great. So the logic here is get a sense of the lay of the land and see who can and shouldn't be my friend. That's where
exactly.
my head's at.
Yep. Let's see what you roll.
Right. Let's take a stroll. Oh, look at that, a 5 and 2
Okay.
twos.
2 twos and a
Does
5.
that mean I fail or?
No, it means you get a partial success. We're looking at the highest number that you roll in this sort of scenario. So
Great.
if you read the
Okay.
little card that shows up, there is a consequence. It's not a perfect success, as it were, but you do end up doing what you want to do,
Great.
essentially, at the cost of a
Successful
harm.
consortium.
Mhm. It's at the cost of a harm, a scenario complication, or a reduce effect. Essentially, makes your position shaky. Your either
Mm.
position becomes dangerous narratively or something of that sort. So, what I will say here is with a 5, people begin to notice you're looking around and making friends. And some of the rivals within this power structure notice you're talking to each other. So maybe they're a bit suspicious of you. Maybe they're a little bit hesitant to help, depending on who you end up choosing to help you.
Mhm.
I'll tell you about a
Okay.
couple of people that are
Please
here.
do.
Yes,
Yes.
this place you learn is run by an Imperial officer by the name of Soren Vase. He seems to be a rather prideful fellow.
Uh-huh.
Um, but you do know that he is not the only person in power here. He technically owns the building, he's renting it out. But there's somebody that's paying him for places, and they might, have a little bit of power over him,
Okay. Okay.
things like that.
Do I get that person's name?
Uh,
Soren Vase.
Soren Base runs it, but who's paying him?
Oh,
Say, you don't get a name just yet. You do know there's a higher boss. You hear whispers of a certain person, but you're not exactly sure who it is just yet.
Okay, very cool. And you said Soren is a proud person. That's useful information. Um, do I get any details about guard movements or which guards are like amenable to me?
We'll say that you begin to talk to one of the guard rosters, and you're able to get. Let me pull something out here. You're able to get an in with some of the guards. You begin to start noticing the patterns. And
Okay.
at that point, you're able to catch a glimpse at one of their data pads and find a piece of information that is a little bit worrisome.
Oh,
You see a name next to an order that says Special Processing Immediate Disposal.
concerning.
And that, a little bit. You do see that the name is Sam Vox.
Shit.
Sam Voss.
Okay.
I think you've heard this name before. Maybe he's your roommate.
Yeah, maybe.
Had to be me.
Oops.
Oops.
But this is what you're able to gather in your time here. Now that my best student has taken initiative, shout out Peter, the other three of you, do you have some time in this prison, as it were? Are there things that you would like to do? Anything that jogged your...
Sure.
Yeah?
Spike would like to do two things. The first
Okay.
thing is in the lunch line. He wants to upgrade his lunch order to have the fruit cups in addition to the gruel. So, who do I? And in the lunch line, I'll go up to the serving droid or whatever it is and say, where do I get the fruit cups? Are they over here or?
There is this droid with like a blank face. It seems to be wearing a sort of like fleece jacket with like a leather outer leather covering, sort of. And he just sort of looks at you. What did you say?
The fruit cups. How do I upgrade my lunch package to have fruit cups from here on out?
Upgrade.
Yeah.
Are you sure you can afford the upgrade?
What do you mean?
Upgrades cost credits, and last I checked, and you hear a little bit of whirring. You have no money on your person.
So are you saying I gotta wait for payday to get the fruit cups?
Sure, buddy. Wait for payday. He turns to like a mouse droid and he starts speaking in binary and he goes, this guy. Turns back to
If you could hear an eye roll.
Now, do you want the warm slop or the cold slop?
Can you do a mix? Half and half?
No.
I'll take the warm slop.
And he just takes a slop, like a scoop of it, and just plops it with the most unenthusiastic robotic motion into your little plate, and it's just gray slop.
I'll take my lunch tray and I'll go and meet up with the my other roommates in the cafeteria. I'm just like, guys, I was talking to the waiter. We're gonna have to wait till payday until we get the fruit cups and the desserts and stuff like that.
A good initiative you took there, man. Smart.
Do you know when payday is?
It depends. It's different for different people.
Was it like bi-weekly? Is it monthly? How does it work here?
Laddie.
Paydays every day, you're not dead.
So I'll have enough money for the fruit cup tomorrow.
No, I don't
You'll
think
have
so.
a. I wouldn't
See,
worry
the
about
thing,
it.
The thing is, currency can be different things. Now, did they specify credits?
Yeah, they said credits.
In that case, I think you're boned.
Why is that?
Because
That's-
we ain't got
that's-
no credits.
Well,
That's
yeah.
not how they pay us here.
Well,
That's
I assume that payday hits our account and we then use the money and buy extra stuff.
no.
You would
you'd be
assume
right.
wrong.
Let's say you do get paid, and the money gets used right away by the management.
They're
Goes
stealing our money,
in and out,
laddie.
in and out.
Spike is just going to look confused and he's going to kind of look around the cafeteria, see if there's any HR representatives like available.
You don't see any at the moment. You see a couple of stormtroopers with not the best kept armor. Honestly, the wait staff here is kind of lackluster. There's nobody serving it, there's no napkins, there's barely any utensils, and oh god, is that a speck of something on your utensil? It's not clean.
Well, Spike will talk to someone later. He just keeps working on his lunch.
Yeah, lots of
Way
lots
to
of stuff.
take it on the chin, lad.
What do you mean?
That might actually be a bit of
Sorry?
blood.
All right. Does anybody want to go next?
Sure. Now you said that we're being used for was it heavy labor of like moving spice and stuff like that?
Packing
And-
spice, dangerous chemicals, equipment, weapon parts maybe at times. Lots of menial, annoying tasks.
Okay. Now, just refreshing my brain, spice is drugs in this place, right?
Oh yes,
Yeah, okay.
it could be
100%.
drugs. It could
Okay.
be medicine.
Okay.
In certain
I
iterations.
wanted to make sure I was thinking right.
Oh yeah.
Is
Because
this the kind of drugs that you were addicted to?
does it
What
matter?
kind of drugs were you addicted to?
I mean, hey, it might.
Don't you know death's sick still kill you?
Yeah.
With how long he's been imprisoned, I don't think he cares.
It's fair.
So it's just like the odd time when he's been assigned to like moving the spice around, he's gonna try and like sneak off into a dark corner and get a bit of an upper.
Get a bit of an upper. I see. Okay, we'll do a roll for that. I'll say,
You need to start packing them in small rags for yourself, man. You got to do them later. Yeah.
let's just say sometimes you need to take a little bathroom break in the middle of packing. What are they
Look,
gonna
you know
do?
what?
Shoot you?
Yeah.
It's been a long day, got really stressed out, and you just need something to level out, man. Just
You
gotta,
gotta-
Go to the bathroom. I hear you.
Pace yourself there.
Yeah.
A little special self treat.
I will say this would generally be a skulk roll. What do you?
yeah.
Sneaky
Yeah.
action.
Um.
I feel like that maybe not the role you wanted.
No, actually, it is. I've got 2 in Skulk.
Oh, that's pretty good.
And I'm gonna take the stress. And I'm gonna push myself.
Because you need it.
Okay.
So you're taking the stress to reduce the stress. Awesome.
Well, like,
Awesome.
knowing that this place is run by, like, in the hands of syndicates, like,
Mm-hmm.
I know exactly what I'm doing. I know who I'm taking it from.
It's true.
That is,
Stealing from the black fucking sun.
yeah, it's a stressful activity.
It is.
Yeah.
You're absolutely
And
right.
it's not the smartest move you've ever done, mate.
We'll see how that
Alright.
works.
Mark 2 stress on your sheet and roll your skulk. You will be in a desperate and risky position.
Desperate and risky.
Or desperate is the escalation of
Sorry,
risky.
desperate and standard. Sorry.
Okay.
I remember my position in effect.
Yeah, you've just demonstrated that.
Thanks, Peter.
What team?
5, 4, and
Oh shit! Nice, dude. 5 and 4.
Interesting. Okay. You rolled a partial success. You do get to mark XP for the related attribute. So because you do something risky, you're practicing your skill, you're honing it. So if you see your prowess Yep, you mark one of those little bars. When you fill that up, you can assign more points to yourself, essentially. So,
Cool.
Should I have done that?
no, because you did not roll desperate, I think.
Ah,
Desperate is when you
okay.
generate XP.
Desperate's when you do that. Got you. Cool.
Desperate is
It
going to
will
what your
automatically.
XP?
When you increase
Desperate
your
gives
XP.
you
Okay.
XP. All right, so let's do this. There's going to be a serious complication that occurs. Somebody notices the amount of spice is missing, and they're actively hunting down who took the spice, which
Oh
means
no.
stuff that you do from here on out is going to be a lot more dangerous.
Cool.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah, and I guess like after, he takes that hit, he comes back and is just like, you know, life's just wonderful. Are you guys having a great day? I'm having a great day.
Yeah,
Certainly seems like it's having a good day.
it's pretty fun
He just
here.
goes back to doesn't listen to like any responses. Goes back to work and just starts whistling a tune. Trying to be completely like nonchalant and failing horribly.
All right. Because Peter was talking to me earlier, you should have two abilities. So while you have time in between, go ahead and look through the others and tell me which ones you want. Or just pick one and have fun with it. Your playbook, as in the little part next to the dots, where you have abilities like serendipitous, whatever you have it, you can go ahead and add one more in there. All right. In the meantime, we'll move on to the next person.
Yes, I 100% am doing something.
Mm.
I'm putting all my previous training from my previous life in practice. I am observing rotations, guard rotations. I'm keeping the track on how many people are on staff at any one given time, how many people are repeating. Do I recognize any faces? The armor is disheveled and like not great. So am I able to identify, oh, that's the one with the bad shoulder, that's the one with the crinked like, blaster that has the short stock, and what our scheduling is, and where am I finding the holes in the defenses? Who has a weak wrist that I can take their blaster from? And I'm just like observing, going through all that.
Gotcha. So you're trying to gather information, essentially.
Yes.
Okay. Understood. What kind of skill do you think? I mean, I'd say study off the bat.
Yeah, I think study makes the most amount of sense here. Sure. And I will also take a stress for that.
All right, you're pushing yourself as well.
Yeah.
Just a moment. Let me double check something before I roll it.
Everybody here stressed out except for Steve, who really just wants a
He's
fruit
having a good
cup,
old
man.
time.
Yeah.
Yep.
1 second, 1 second. I
I'm
realized
trying to
your sheet is not
find
done.
something here. Yeah, my sheet is missing some things.
Your action ratings, they reset for some reason. You have
Wait, no.
2 in rig,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
1 scramble.
I mean, I don't have any in study, but
You do not. But it's a perfect time to learn, I think. You can also try, I'll give you this. Rolling skill that you don't have, essentially, you'll just roll 2d6 and take the lower as your result to see where you land. But if you want to argue for any of the others, I'll let you persuade me.
Okay. Then we'll do it this way. If I'm able to. In the moments where we're working with like materials, particularly mechanical materials, things for armaments or robots or droids and things like that, I'm going to try to like sneak some items with me and see if I can jerry rig something that'll allow for like as we're leaving the mess hall, for example, the cafeteria, like I can leave a door open or something like that.
Interesting. I like the sound of that. So let's go for a skulk. I think would be perfect for this. You're trying to sneak away, little bits and pieces of stuff that might be useful to you.
Knock into a guard. Take his card. Oh, I'm sorry. Take his card off or
no.
whatever. Take a
Nope.
clip.
Good
Yeah, for
idea.
sure. Do you set the roll or do I?
Go ahead and click Skulk, and then just ask me what
Click on.
position effect.
I clicked on Skulk. Right? Didn't I?
Yeah, you click the word, right?
I did. Nothing pops up.
Interesting.
It might be behind your character sheet. That happened
Yeah.
to me.
Nope.
Okay.
There's nothing.
1 second. You are the owner. Interesting. I'm gonna try reload. Maybe that'll help.
Maybe I should try to reload because I had my character sheet changed just now.
Maybe.
I'm reloading.
You know, the Imperial tech quality is not what it used to be back in the day, so I apologize.
Well, just looking at the player list,
yeah,
I
he's
think
not.
Springer needs to reload as well
Yeah.
because he's not showing up there either.
I see it on my end.
Try reloading yours.
There
I don't
it
see the
is.
other active. Yep. There you
Okay. Do I have any modifiers?
go. Do you
So my-
want to get a devil's bargain? Do you want to push yourself? Do you want one of the others to help you?
I said I'm taking a stress.
So
Just push
Yeah.
yourself.
Can I get Peter, what's your character's name? Thank you. Can I get Steel to help me, like, with a distraction? As a distraction, I'll just, like, he's distracting a guard talking, and I'll.
Sure, yeah. I'm down.
Yeah, if you want.
I'll take a stress for that.
Yeah, Steel will take 1 stress, and you can get +1 die. If you also want to push yourself, you can take 2 stress on top of that. Marco, you take 2 stress, and then plus 2d.
Okay, I was taking 2 stress, or I was taking at least 1 stress, but okay, I'll take 2 stress.
It's 2. If you push
Two
yourself,
stress.
it's
All
at
right,
minimum.
I'll take 2 stress. I'll add that. So now, is my position controlled, risky, or desperate?
I will say you are controlled, but risky.
Okay, risky. And then
With friends' help. Yeah.
limited, standard, or great?
I again have forgotten my words. You are controlled standard. Thank you.
Controlled standard. Got it.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I need to write these down.
Roll. A 4! Wow, 1, 3,
Damn,
4.
dude. Yeah.
More dice
You
are
needed
not
the
always
help.
I really did.
You are about to start. You managed to get like a couple. You managed to sneak them into your prison clothes, into your duster a little bit here and there. You almost feel like you're shaking the rust off. You're in the vibe. You're in the zone. You almost don't notice somebody else watching you. One of the Imperial guards seem to have clocked on, or maybe he just doesn't like the way you look. Maybe he takes offense to you in particular. You're not really sure, but Steel notices, and Steel is able to run interference just in time for you to not get a certain important material. So you do have some, but there was one thing that you picked up, like a key card, that would have been really helpful, but you're not able to get it with a 4, but you're also not caught.
Okay, cool. So I have some stuff that might help me later.
Yes.
I'll take it.
You have some materials here and there that we will say can come into play.
Fantastic. Cool.
When we're all reconvened in the cell, whenever that may be, I will bring up to the group, but mostly to Nox, what I saw.
I should
on the
say,
data
y'all
plan.
don't know that I go by Nox. I'm just Sam to you.
Sorry.
At the moment.
That's
Just
all right, Sam.
That's fine.
Right. So I was out and about, taking a stroll, having a chat, making friends, and friends, they like to share secrets. When they're true friends, of course. And Sam, I happened to find something that may be of your interest. Frankly, it's of all of our interest, but primarily yours. Mate, I don't know who you pissed off, but your head's on the chopping block. I believe the exact words were immediate disposal. Yeah, Special processing. Special. You didn't tell me that.
I guess what landed me here wasn't as benign as I thought it would be.
Guess not.
We all gotta
Eh?
die sometime.
Sure, but I would certainly like it to not be anytime soon, especially not in the mall. And this seemed like it could be maybe something to stoke the fires of ingenuity for someone who looks like they carry history on their very fucking face. You got any ideas here, mate?
Well, they've been trying to kill me my entire life,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
I'm
We're
not
off to a
about to
great
let
start.
them. I'm not about to let them take it now. But
Love to hear that.
yeah, I've got a plan for us.
Wonderful, wonderful. Are you working with anyone on the outside? Could maybe I help grease some palms in the way of communicating with anybody you got out there?
Do you have anything of to offer these people?
I'm rather persuasive. I'm sure that we could figure something out. Um, I know people who have been here before, and I've done some intermediary work in terms of smuggling. I've got an idea that maybe, should the fates oblige, there should be some utility within these very walls. The state of those things may well be fantastic, or just shot to shit, or just not there at all. Who knows? But I've certainly helped out other people.
Well, I've been studying the movements of the gods.
Right?
They're very unhappy and sloppy. And I think that I've been able to now pull Deus Ex Machina from my hand.
Mhm.
I think that at the right opportunity, I could create a situation where the four of us will get our I look at Steve payday or Zan payday, and maybe get off this rock.
You got a better job outside of this place?
I'll tell you what, if we get out of here, right, I'll give you a job on my ship, and we'll go anywhere in the galaxy you want.
That'd be great.
You're a spacer. Or not quite.
You could say that.
Alright,
These days I am.
alright. Understood. Shit, if I do break out, it's probably not the best look for me to stick around.
Question. Dan, what's going on behind that eye patch of yours as you're hearing these three making plans, having some information? If anything, are you still on the spice? It's been a couple hours.
He's just right now feeling kind of amenable. If they want to try something, he'll try something.
Go with the
Now
flow
that
kind of
he's
guy.
figured out like where the dark spots are, where cameras can't see. It's not the worst life to have.
Perfect.
You
With
said not the
this-
worst life to have?
To be fair,
He's got
he
ready
might be
access
right.
to narcotics.
Yeah, he might be right about that.
You know what? Fair. Valid.
Mhm.
Just a little bit. I
There are
think
worse prisons.
There are worse prisons.
could be the spice mines of Kessel.
Yeah, man.
He's getting fed every day. He's indulging a little bit.
Not
He
being
hasn't been
tortured.
caught, not being tortured. Gets to have like conversations. There's a bed.
There's a bed.
There's a bed, dude. Come on.
There is a bed.
Let's
no
go.
One's, no one's really asking him like pertinent questions like, who are you? Why are you here? Why are you looking at me? How'd you get into my house?
Yeah, those are all the worst.
These
Right,
are all the questions that
that's
you
exactly
don't.
what happened to me just not a month ago. You know, fucking the worst.
You don't want
Like
this
they
guy.
didn't know. They owe money. I'm here to take the fucking money. That's why I'm here. Don't ask me stupid questions. It's a waste of my time. Come on,
Right? Exactly. Yeah.
absurdity.
This guy gets it.
Perfect. As you are building this camaraderie, cut forward to 2 days later when
Can I do something
shit
the
hit the
next
fan.
day?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
The next day, I'd like to find some terminal somewhere, and I'd like to upgrade my dinner package to include the fruit cups.
Okay, I like the sound of that. Tell
Hell
you
yeah,
what,
dude. Entrepreneurial, this one.
you
hmm
can go ahead and give. What sort of check do you think would work here?
This is
You're
probably
accessing a terminal.
a hack
You
check.
should. Okay. Go ahead and do a hack check for
He
me.
said, "I will get my fruit cups."
And I'm
Yeah.
not
Try and
going to
stop me.
take a stress because
Mhm.
I'm not stressed out and I don't understand what's happening and I don't realize that I'm in
See where it
prison.
goes. Okay. Risky standard position effect, and just go ahead and roll.
Do I just click on hack?
Yes, click the word hack, and then it will
nothing's
pop up a
happening. I
little
gotta
window.
reload.
Yeah, restart, or reload it.
That's really not nice of you.
And Stan just sees him like go for a terminal and like leans around the corner and just watches. Like this is either to go really good for him or it's
Mm.
going to be
Really
real entertaining for me.
true.
Okay, so what position and effect? Controlled, risky,
Risky
desperate,
standard.
risky, standard. Okay.
Mhm.
It's a 5 and a 3.
Lucky. Okay,
Okay, all right.
I am going to. Okay, so you partially succeed. You're able to get access to some information not pertaining to dinner, but I will, in as a consequence, start a clock in a little bit as a
Oh,
countdown of things that are happening. A
well,
little,
concerning.
yeah, gotta make sure you guys are on the job, on the ball. Let's start with this. You find out, which information do I want to give you? You remember who brought you in. It was this regular, it seemed like human bounty hunter. She seemed really nice to you. She brought you this whole package of entertaining offers, and you were like, "Oh, this place sounds really good." You bought into it. And she really, it seems, undersold what they do around here. And as you're looking into the details surrounding your incarceration, which you now realize you're being incarcerated, as you look there and it says your prisoner number right next to your name, it says the person that brought you in was known as Zuda, a bounty hunter. Zuda Hesperus. I'm gonna put the name in chat for you. And right next to that, you notice that the race of the bounty hunter is written, and it says Claudite, bracket, shapeshifter.
Rude.
And then you scroll a little bit more, you're like, okay, her name's Zuda. What's the big deal, right? You scroll a little bit and you see the current status of your incarceration, and it says there's a little note about your room that you were looking to upgrade along with your dinner package. And it says there that it is shortly being decommissioned to make space for a higher value asset, but it doesn't specify what asset that is. And you realize that the due date is tomorrow evening.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, at lunch, I'll bring it up and I'll just say, I tried to get us the fruit cups. I'll try again some other time. But it looks like we got to get new quarters or something. Our quarters are being decommissioned for someone important. I didn't quite understand what that meant.
Well, it sounds like maybe a couple more heads were just added to the chopping block. Certainly, I think this plan of escape is a lot more urgent. Steve, we're not getting them fruit cups. It was never in the cards for us, mate. Or at least not in this building.
Okay. Are there fruit cups on the spaceship?
There can be.
I'm in.
Great. Let's go. That's 3. Stan.
And-
Stan? Stun?
Stan.
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 Stan, what benefits do you?
What's your fucking deal, man?
What do you do?
Yeah.
What do I do? What do I do? I don't get caught.
I'm sorry, you get caught?
You get caught.
No, I don't.
You don't get
That's
caught.
an ironic thing to say in a prison, mate.
Except
No,
you're in here with us.
That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Talked to the wrong person.
Sure.
I didn't get caught. I didn't get a chance to run. He cheated. Brought stormtroopers.
He cheated and brought stormtroopers.
I can outrun most. Not
You're
black.
really not making a good case to include you into this escape plan, man.
Well, he's making a...
I fuck shit up.
Oh, that's a good one. That's
Fucking shit up
useful.
That we'll take that.
Frankly, personally, I do enjoy a bit of that too. So I'm happy to engage in that.
As you're having this
Goes both
discussion,
ways. Goes both ways.
as you're having this discussion, that is when you realize you hear a sort of distant wailing sound as red lights start to flash, sirens. A couple minutes later, you notice people rushing by, some stormtroopers, some other people that you have not seen in the prison before, running in the opposite direction. There's all sorts of shouts, and nobody's paying you any mind. You hear a couple blasts. Thermal detonators, maybe?
Is it someone's
Going
birthday?
off. At
Oh,
some
mate.
God damn it.
It's a proactive funeral.
And smoke starts to filter into the building as if the air filtration systems have stopped and are dysfunctioning or something's going on. Either way, it is the perfect time for me to teach you guys about engagement. Gaze
Let's do
upon
this.
this glorious screen. So, as I've told you
Whoa.
before, Scum and Villainy is about the job. You don't plan, you presume that your characters know what the fuck they're doing, and we make it up on the spot a lot.
Great.
So this is how we go, and this is the one time I, as a dungeon master, roll with dice, and the only time. We're gonna go through this step by step. Currently, you guys have a job, a mission, as it were, an objective. You want to get out of this prison somehow. Let's all look at step 1. What kind of plan do you think this would qualify as? An assault, a social, or a transport?
I
Deception or
honestly think it's an infiltration because
100% agree.
Even though we're escaping, we are trying to trespass unseen.
So we're trying to be quiet about it at the start, right?
I do
Depending on how it
love
goes.
we
the
have a
description of
distraction.
assault. But yeah. Infiltration for sure. Do a violence to a target. I love that. That's great.
You know, it covers the bases, right? So
Yeah.
we've got 2 votes for infiltration. What about the other 2?
Spike did tell everyone that he had hacked the terminals to try and get in, and I'll just say infiltration works for me.
Yeah.
Right?
Very cool.
Perfect. Infiltration. You're trying to trespass unseen. There's only one thing that we need to establish. Not a whole plan, not 7 steps, what happens next in plan B and plan C. We just need to know the method of deception. How are you trying to get through this prison, whatever the hell is happening, unseen? Are you disguising yourselves, finding a stormtrooper, taking his clothes? Are you just sneaking, stealthing your way all the way throughout? One plan detail that you're starting off with.
I think we're trying to be less. My natural inclination, given my previous life, is stealth above all.
Stealth above all. I was definitely thinking, like, oh, if there's explosions and blasts, there are corpses that might be wearing different degrees of importance within the prison. They don't all need to be stormtroopers, you know?
True.
But there's different staff of the prison. We could take their, blasted clothes, rub some dirt on the wounds, and keep running.
Is that what we're going with?
Does that work for everybody?
It's all new to Spike.
Sure. Shit
ideas
has gone
work.
sideways, and I'm cool with
I mean, if you want to try
adapting.
skulking, we could try skulking.
No.
I have no.
I think your plan is better.
Okay.
We just need a starting point.
Well, the starting point is we're looking for either wounded or dead whose clothes we can put on. It doesn't need to be form-fitting.
Perfect. All right. Next step, we're selecting item loadout. Now, how loadout and inventory works in the system is, as I describe it, Schrodinger's backpack. There's 3 types of backpacks. There's small, medium, and large. You don't need to know what exactly you're packing. You just need to know how much you're packing. And that is whether you have 3 inventory slots, 5 inventory slots, or 8 inventory slots. And when you need an item, you just mark off however many slots it takes to get that item, because your characters are professionals and you found a way to prepare and have the item, or you find it, luckily, in the nick of time. All right? So if you're light, it's very easy for you to disguise yourself. You're not carrying a lot on you. If you're heavy, you have an inventory on your back with 6 guns and like 2 baseball bats. It's obvious. That's what matters when choosing. So go to your character sheets and select light, heavy, or normal.
Is this
On the top section
item
of our character
loadout
sheet.
done for the party or for the individual?
Individual.
But we don't
Yeah.
have anything yet, or is it we were planning on what we have in the future?
You are planning on, as you go through this process, how much stuff you're picking up, how much stuff you might have squirreled away. Don't think about it too hard. Just think about whether you want, if you're going for infiltration, might be recommended to carry light. Or
I'm going light for sure.
So I would go light usually, but I do have my big ass sniper rifle that
you don't have it on your person.
I don't have it on my person at the moment. Oh, can that change later?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, then I'm definitely
Like I said-
light. We're in prison clothes. We have nothing on our backs. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So with your 3 slot, one of them could be occupied by, say you need a sniper rifle. You grab it off a guard and you say, one of my slots is a sniper rifle now. We'll say you've had it. All right?
Okay,
Does that
I
make
see how
sense?
this works. I understand now.
Yeah,
It's
you're
how
giving
many
yourself
backpacks you're
empty slots that you will later fill in.
Right.
You want 5 opportunities to say, oh, actually, I have this, or 3 opportunities to say, or actually, I have this.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay, I'll take 3 opportunities to say, oh, actually, I have this. Yeah, I like that a lot. This is a cool system.
All right. Has everybody selected a loadout?
Yes,
Light.
Yes.
I have, or I have at least.
Yes.
Perfect. All right. Anybody going normal?
Nope.
Okie dokie. That puts you in a better position to start off. All right. Next off, this is usually when you're in between jobs, you might need to reset things. So armor is what you use when you take hits, harm, your physical harm. If you see that little section where it says those little boxes, those boxes where it looks like you can type stuff in, 1, 2, and 3, that is harm that you take. For example, you take a gunshot wound or you take a scratch, a bruised knee. I'll tell you which level to put it at. The more harm you accumulate, the less effective you become. So example, you have 2 gunshot wounds, which is 2 level 2 harms. You start having to minus dice off of things that you roll. All right? Don't worry too much about that. We'll come to it when we start getting injured. So this is where your loadout slots would be taken up a little bit by armor. You pick up a stormtrooper's armor, and that's part of what you're carrying now. So an armor slot is part of your Schrodinger's backpack slots.
Yeah.
Confused?
And armor says it's 2 load. So if 3, that's 2.
Does that make sense? Or is it confusing?
You'll
No,
tell us
making
what to
sense.
put in each of these, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool.
So if you right now you have about 3 backpack pouches of space on your person. If you want to say grab armor in the middle of a fight, right, I'll say okay, put armor in your loadout, and that takes up 2 slots of your 3 available slots that you can carry.
Gotcha.
So if you are rethinking, now would be the time to change your loadout if you so want.
Yeah, a heavy blaster, by the way, also takes up 2 spaces.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you
A
want to
blaster
check,
pistol's just 1.
Nah, I'm good. I'm chilling.
Illicit
All right.
drugs, though, 0. My guy.
which is great.
No, I saw that.
Yeah, buddy.
Because I was gonna ask, can I like the times I was taking drugs, like stash a little bit in the pocket.
Best part is you don't have to ask in the system. You can just tell me, and then I'll work with it. All
Mhm.
right. It's a collaboration. Okay. Second thing, gambits. Remember I was talking about your group luck. For now, we're
Yeah.
gonna use the Fortune's Folly ship to track your gambits. So I need 1 volunteer, 1 lovely, lovely favorite student to just track the gambits for me.
Well, it's Marco's ship.
It is
No,
my
it's-
ship.
It's cool.
You want me to track the gambits?
I can
Yeah,
do it if
you
you
can.
don't want to.
It's a really easy thing. You just have to click whether you add or lose it. And if you see the ship page in your characters,
Where
go to your-
is the
Click on
ship?
Fortune's Folly on the top section of your character sheet.
it should bring up this sheet.
I don't see. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll keep track of it.
Okay, so you will just see gambits right there. Normally everybody starts with 1 at the start of any job, but because you have a scoundrel with a certain ability, you start with 2. Lucky you.
Great.
Go team.
Do we want
Serendipitous.
gambits?
Yes.
Gambits are extra dice you can throw into stuff, so you're like, oh god, this
Perfect.
roll is really bad. I'll just take a gambit, add it to my pool without having to spend anything.
Nice. I like
Alright.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we've done step 4, just 1 step left. This is where I roll. I want to see what kind of position you guys start in. Is it risky? Is it dangerous? Is it good? Is it bad? This is where I will do the rolling, and we'll find out.
And Marco, did you change your loadout to normal, or are you staying on light?
No, I'm staying on light.
Okay.
I'm gonna say you guys start off with about 2 dice. Given the benefits and the different complications, we'll just average it at about 2 for the engagement roll.
Cool.
There's a lot more details that go into this, but we'll cover that if we ever play a lot more. You lucky
that
bastards.
That's
Okay.
6.
That's
got
a
Fortune!
6. That's a 6. Okay, so you start in a controlled position, which is where you want to be. You have
yeah.
prepared, nobody's taking notice of you. The moment you bust out of that prison cell, when the power starts to flicker and the bars of your cell just disappear, the energy bars that are guarding you disappear for a split second. You take that chance, you get out. The corridor's empty for now. Here's your chance. And we'll figure out what we're gonna do after a 5-minute break to refresh yourself, and then we'll be right back.
Hell
In the
yeah.
meantime, grab some
Dope.
snacks. Yeah. All right, welcome back. Let's get into the action portion of today, shall we? Enough yapping. Let's roll some frickin' dice.
Let's do it.
Oh, right.
First,
Just real quick, I want to say before we step out into the hallway, Stan's gonna reach into a pocket, look at his hand, bring it up, and go. Whoa! All right, let's go.
Phenomenal.
perfect. Let me pull you
What could
guys to
possibly go wrong?
Nothing.
Yeah,
Not
of
with
course
the
not.
power of spice on your side.
Nah.
All right. You start off in a controlled position. You know a little bit of what this particular floor looks like. What you want to do first? You want to go grab items? Do you want to search around for?
Yeah, actually, could I have sort of, I don't know if this counts as a flashback or not, but um, I imagine that my character would have been an intermediary in, like, I've got people who are locked up and they need something smuggled, and I could have been at one point the guy who's acquiring things from the outside. Knowing where these guys were, could I have maybe found some of their stuff throughout my few days here in the prison?
Peter, you're my favorite player. I'm not
Hey.
biased at all. So, perfect time to introduce a flashback mechanic, which is in certain situations, you think to yourself, damn, it would have been really good if I had done this. Remember,
Yeah.
your character is a professional. You could have. Flashback is a thing that happens in Scum and Villainy, so for a certain amount of stress, 0 up to 2, maybe more, you can tell me, like what Peter just did, my character would have done this, I would have had my guy Bobby come pick us up. Anything that you can think of, tell me, and we'll see if we can make it work.
Yeah,
So-
I think that it's probable that at some point one of the guys who we've had in here either wanted a communicator smuggled or hacking tools. Uh, I'd be happy to find one in moderately working order of those two.
And I will say you had set up this perfectly just in case you needed a communicator either to get to somebody outside, pop you out. But you know this exact panel right at the bottom where the wall meets the floor, and you pull it back just a little bit. It's loose enough that you see somebody had hit it for you. I'll say take 1 stress for this, for
Cool.
whatever it took to plan this with your guy. But you in your hand right now have a communicator if you want it,
Phenomenal.
or hacking
And
tools.
I'll go with hacking tools between the two. I think that would be more useful right now. So we'll go with hacking tools. That's 1 inventory slot, and I will point that out to our team. And I go, no, I knew I was going to need to make some friends in here. Which of you can hack? Wait,
Okay.
shit, Spike.
Yeah, it's easy enough.
Fucking here. And I hand him the tools. And I go, this should make things easier moving forward. Let's get our shit together then.
Perfect. You now have tools to do lots of shit.
So I assume this is some sort of like tablet that I can access the system.
You have a bunch of splicing plugs, ports, a bunch of like chips and stuff that if you find a port or a droid or anything, you have the tiny little trinkety things you need to get in there and like override. Insert technobabble here.
Got it. Okay.
Perfect.
You've got a nice little pouch of thingamajiggies and bobs that will help you. The question is, what do you want to do with them? Right now, you look to the left, you look to the right. You hear voices in the distance. They haven't spotted you just yet, but there's a couple of ways that you can see the corridors branch out to. You do know the hangar is somewhere in the distance if you want to grab a ship. There are the armories. There's the guard barracks. Other places within a prison that would make sense. What do you want to go first? You tell me.
Well, Sam, is your ship here, or do we got to go find it somewhere?
That's a good question, GM.
Well,
So
Sam,
I would also like a flashback thingy.
Perfect. Yes.
As many jobs as I have learned from the war, things go sideways and never according to plan. And you always, if you're gonna go in, You got to have a plan out. The first thing you do going in is having a plan out. I think R4KN and I would have some kind of way to get that. And while I may be slippery and they have prepared, the things that I've collected as I was getting things are basically I'm going to makeshift the beacon to signal R4KN to bring Fortune's Folly around, if that is possible. I don't know what you had for how we got out of here.
Last
I know
you saw,
I know you had a plan or something.
Last you saw, your ship was being impounded, and RK was taken away from you. R4 was taken away from you. But you had him modified so that a restraining bolt would never fit perfectly on him. So he's your buddy, he's your pal. So you take 2 stress for this. So wherever he is, you're able to get that tracker going. And you know he will come find you, whether with the ship or with information about the ship. You're not sure, but you do know he's coming.
Cool. Perfect. I love it. I tell the group, like, either Fortune's Folly comes to us or we'll make our way to there. Don't worry about it. Just get the fuck out of here.
It's the first step, isn't it? Alright. If I see any of my new friends, I'll let you know along the way. But for now, let's make our way as the climate requires, that is, urgently and with life-preserving vigor.
To the guns.
Yep.
Okay.
So we start running towards, I think, the blasting, right? That's kind of...
Towards
Is that
the
what we're
armory?
thinking?
Or towards the fighting?
Thinking... Well, what do you guys think? Do we want to go
I think
where...
If
armory.
we're going
I
to the
think-
fighting
I
now,
think
I'm sure they have
armory.
a gun before I got there.
Yes,
Okay.
100%.
All right, let's do that then. Armory.
Perfect. You guys pick a route. You know already. You have walked by it. You head down the corridors, trying to be quiet. As you pass by, you are running across other groups. This is a perfect time to do a group action roll. So this is going to be with the skill of skulking. You're trying to be sneaky. So how group action works? We have 1 leader, the other 3 help. Okay? 3 people tell me how you contribute to this in your own way. You make a roll. Whether you succeed or fail, you get to add to the leader's final roll, the one that determines everything. So you get to help.
Okay, my go-to is I'm going to help. I'm going to try and direct people that we're like running past. Just try and tell them like, okay, these areas are safe. So, make your way over to not those areas. And just kind of be like, hey, this is the status report as we're running from the blasting towards the armory to get resupplied.
Okay, so each of you make whatever rolls you want. For any failures, the leader takes stress. That is the
Okay.
cost.
I'm going to do a command roll.
Okay.
To do a skulk roll.
I will not be taking a stress for this.
I will also not be taking a stress.
That leaves
Holy-
Spike and... what is your name?
Ston.
Guys, I
Shun? No.
rolled,
Stan?
Stan.
Don.
I rolled 2
You know what?
ones, guys.
Just go with Stan. Stan's fine.
So
Okay. Stan, it's either you or Spike leading. Who is it?
it's not Spike leading. Yeah.
It's definitely not Spike leading. No.
It's gotta be Stan.
It's gotta be Stan.
We're at this point we're like kind of sneaking through the hallway still, right? So
Yep.
Unless you want me to lead.
No, sneaking's what Stan does. Stan will lead.
Oh,
Perfect. Damn.
damn.
All right,
So,
read out what you
I got 2 1s. We've got 2 6s on the board. We got 2 2s on the board.
I rolled 2 2s.
Yep.
Okay,
So am I taking 4 stress from that?
hold on. Surprisingly enough, let me describe what happens. Quinn, you do your best to command. It reaches deaf ears. The rest of them are panicking. as
Yeah,
it-
great.
Sam, you try to skulk, but there's something about the way you've been sitting in this prison, and it's not working well with your bones. That shit hurts. It's not what it used to be.
Age caught up to you, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Spike
Yep.
looks so unimportant and so non-dangerous that people aren't even giving him a second look.
It's amazing because you rolled 2 6s, which is a critical success if you weren't unskilled at it, but you do earn a gambit for your group.
Thank God.
So add 1 to your gambit pool. Your luck gets a little bit better, but Spike's aura is enough for Stan. You only take 2 stress. The other one is fine. You don't take 4, you just take 2.
Okay.
All right. And then I'm going to have you roll your skulk roll and see what position you guys end up at. For now, you are at controlled standard.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right. You guys are sneaking through the hallways with a partial success of 5. There is a small complication. It seems whatever has triggered the alarms and everything, there is a specific lockdown cycle that has begun. Certain doors are starting to close one after another, which puts a little bit more urgency. So you're now in a little bit less of a controlled position. You're in a desperate position. There's a couple of doors in the way that you need to get through to get to where this blaster fire is.
To the armory.
How do you want to deal with it?
Well, you said we need to get through the doors, right? So there's a panel to open these doors.
There certainly is.
All right.
I look to Spike and I go, all right, mate, show us what you got.
Spike steps right up, and he's going to try and open the door, and as well as see if this is possible. I don't know the system. See if there's like alarms going in what specific areas of the complex.
Okay, I like that. Very nice. Go ahead and roll, and we'll see what you got.
And
You gotta earn that fruit cup.
You gotta
Spike
earn that fruit cup.
will take a stress to add an extra d6.
Okay. I can also offer you a devil's bargain in such a situation if you want to take a dice and something else happens in the world.
No, I think I'll go with just a 1 stress and a dice.
Okay. 2
You don't
stress.
stress
Try.
off.
Oh, is it 2?
Yeah,
push.
it's 2
Two
stresses.
stress.
I
If
would
somebody
like
else
to.
knows.
I would like to try to do a little heart to heart here, and just say, right, mate. Remember, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Just smooth sailing right through this. All right, you got it.
And that takes off 1 stress for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So pushing yourself only costs you 1 this time around.
All right, so that gives me 3 total dice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's risky standard.
Yes.
That's a 1-2-2.
Oh, this is painful. This wasn't smooth, mate.
Perfect. With that, I'm going to mark off. Well, 1 and a 2 is pretty bad. I want to mark off 2 off the guard's notice trouble clock. So now you're at 3 out of 5. Somebody
Great,
has
great,
picked up
great.
notice of you poking around in their system. Whether or not they address it right now or later, we'll see who they send. But the door's
Alright.
open.
Doors open. Okay.
They do open. Okay, great.
Sweet. I'm getting a
There's a
blaster.
bit of a. And then they open. And you let out a sigh of relief and you head
I'm
down
gonna be
towards the
lying to somebody later down the line here.
Spike looks back with the fakest grin you've ever seen. He's just like, that went exactly as planned.
Of course.
Right.
And Stan's gonna like walk past you, like blissfully unaware, almost like skipping down the hallway.
Not a care in the world for our buddy. All right.
I am
You-
adding a blaster.
Go ahead. You get closer to the armory, you find what looks like a knocked out Imperial Stormtrooper with some banged up armor, and he does have what looks like a regular blaster lying around that you're able to pick up.
Would I also be able to pick up a melee weapon? If not, that's fine.
No, let me see. We'll see. You do see a small, like, truncheon that you can get from his person.
Let's go. Let's freaking go, dude.
Remember, you can share stuff around if you want.
So
For now, I'm putting a blaster pistol holster in that, and taking the truncheon, putting it on the other side there.
All right, you're taking the lead here.
Oh, if you're
Quinn
just
making
gonna
sure-
holster that, I'll take it. I'll use it.
I mean,
Are there more blasters in here?
Are we
it's
in
an
now-
armory. I assume that there's a blaster for everyone.
Yeah.
You haven't entered the armory
Yeah.
just yet. You're
Ah,
walking
okay.
towards it.
Oh, my
One
apologies.
storm
Yeah,
trooper.
I just ran in. It was what I was thinking.
It's okay. All good. I'll describe this lane a little bit better. There is a corridor leading, and you see the sign of the armory at the end. You pick up a gun and a truncheon off this fallen corpse, but in the distance you see gunfire going across.
Oh, okay. Then in that case, yeah, I'll hand over the gun to Stan, and I'll hold on to the truncheon for myself.
Mhm.
Let me go. All right.
You've got 2 weapons between the 2 of you, and blaster fire going down the corridor. Now you can try and find an alternative route to the armory, or just something else.
So we won't be
Cross
able to get to
fence?
the armory without crossing the fight.
Unless we find another route.
You can find another route. You tell me. You want to crawl through the vents?
The door to the armory, is it open or closed right now?
Right now it's closed.
Can I? Would
We
Spike be
opened
able
a
to-
door to a hall.
Yeah. I was just wondering, like, looking
And we
across
see-
the hallway through the gunfire, or the blaster fire, if that door is open or closed. If it's closed, okay.
Gotcha.
Is there, like, a vent on the
There
ceiling?
is. There is.
Cool.
There's always a vent.
There's always
I
a vent.
figured, yes. I would like to scramble into the vent and see if it leads towards the armories.
All right. Get on up in there. Is anybody assisting you, or are you just taking off?
Little
Do we-
help. Little
do
help.
we take- do we take stress for helping?
1 stress to help someone else.
Okay.
But then whatever they do,
I,
they
I
get
can't
+1.
afford to take more stresses at the moment.
Yeah, Spike will help. With his knowledge of fixing stuff, he'll try and like look down the vent and point the right direction or point the direction he thinks it would be best to go. Like if there's
I have a vague
branch.
recollection of walking by here to ask for fruit cups at some point, but they rejected you.
So I'll take 1
Seemed like they
stress
had
to help
other
him.
stuff. Yep. Okay. So you crawl in through the vents. Now, this is going to be a little bit difficult. So you want to crawl all the way into the armory, right? I'm
Yes.
going to need you to make. What kind of check do you think this would be?
I figure
Scramble?
scrambling?
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
say that makes sense. Let's see how well you go if you accidentally fall into the middle of blaster fire. That would be really terrible.
It would be really terrible.
You don't say.
That'd be too bad.
Why do you have to say it like that?
I know, right?
Right?
Brings me joy.
And see, like, the worst thing about the system so far is that it's a D6 system, and I have trauma from Warhammer. I know 3 dice, statistically, if I only need 1 success, is a good thing, but my dice pool is weak. So let's see. So what? Risky standard?
Yes, go for risky standard. Okay, with a 5, you're sort of crawling through. You end up in a room just off the corner to the armory. There's a few lesser important items here, but the big guns are through the door, and that door is locked. But you're able to get inside. Let me just. How about I pull you to a map with some sort of reference? How about that? No, activate. I'm gonna show you my pretty maps. Remember, maps are a suggestion. You don't have to follow everything it is by ear. Okay.
So I added the blaster pistol to my loadout, and I just have to say the description is great. Shoots bolts of hot plasma, accurate only at close range, makes pew pew noises, mandatory. Comes in a variety of shapes.
That's awesome.
Yep, you gotta say pew pew.
Rest of you guys are.
Gots
still
to.
here. Sam is there and Spike.
I
The 2 of
can
you are
see
here.
anything,
There's people shooting from here to here.
No,
You
no
have
light
gotten-
on the scene.
Really?
Yeah, we don't see a map yet.
Global illumination.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do that for this one map.
Ah, there we
Ooh.
go. There we go.
Okay,
Oh,
Oh,
lots
shit.
going on
Yeah.
here.
it's a pretty map. God for the Star Wars
Yeah.
map makers. Droid cartographer. Oh gee.
Well done.
You are in what looks like a little, maybe a kitchenette or sort of rest area. There's a couple of store boxes, in like counters and stuff. The door to the armory is down this way, and it is locked.
And the
Seems like
blaster
you'll need some
fire
sort of.
is where?
The blaster fire, I will draw it for you, is happening in this area.
Pew pew.
There's
pew.
people having a shootout right here. He was able to crawl through a vent in the toilets.
Okay.
Nice,
and
dude.
we're over
You're
here.
around here. Mhm.
Okay, we're there. We managed to.
There's
sneak
like a
into
group
the-
here and a group
into
here
the-
shooting at each other.
Cool. And where do we want to get to?
This is the armory right now. If you want to get to the hangar, you know you'll have to go to a different level.
Okay. All right. I definitely think that we want to get to the armory. And you said there was a vent, right?
You can try and follow him if you want.
No, I'll wait.
All right, Stan.
So
Is there a? Well, I assume there'd be like a control pad beside the door. Is there?
Yes.
Can I see the locking mechanism in the door?
Kind of, sort of. It's a simple, regular enough Imperial standard issue door. You know where the locks are. You can try your hand at hacking or
Can I shoot the
breaking
lock?
it. Sorry?
Can I shoot
Can you
the
shoot
lock?
the lock? You know what? Go ahead and roll scrap for me. Let's see.
Han would be proud.
Scrap.
Yes. Did you know shooting guns is fighty stuff?
Yeah.
Unless you want to argue for something else and convince me. You can sway the door.
Well, I don't
Should we-
have any points in scrap.
That's okay. You just take 2 dice, roll the lower, and you do have 1 dice from a friend who helped you. So you just roll 1 dice.
So modifier +1.
Yep, modifier +1. You are at a risky standard for now.
Great.
Oh, fuck.
I love this. You try and shoot at the door, the blast ricochets off a couple times, and
Oh.
it breaks like a few things in the room, and you gain the attention of whoever was standing outside that doorway and having a firefight. Unbeknownst to you, it was members of the Black Sun Syndicate and the Imperial Guard who are currently having a little shootout
What?
that you're stuck in between right now. So let me just drag a couple tokens on there real fast. The rest of you do hear, like, between the shouting and the blaster fire, you hear of something breaking and, like, a few guards sort of turning around and speaking through their helmets.
Okay. I don't want to change any of this.
Mhm.
Can I do a flashback to character creation in that Donnie didn't know what the fighting thing was and would have put a point from sway into scrap instead?
I will allow this, but we're sticking with the thing that you've rolled for.
Yeah, absolutely. I failed on that,
That's fine.
but yeah, I can't say
I
I fuck shit up and like have no fighting.
I'm a
ability.
generous game master. You can shift. This is your first time in the system. Go crazy.
Like Mr. Vase is having a falling out with the Black Sun.
Some of that spice wears off, and you're like, what the hell am I doing? I didn't even turn the safety on. Alright, let's see here. Let's do this, and... Here's one thing that I forgot to do. God damn it. Let's just represent it with this for now. Okay, there seem to be a small little platoon of Imperial guards that are shooting out at what looks like also a small platoon of scoundrels that are in this sort of storage room. And the Imperial guards are about to turn to your door.
Sam, who the hell did you piss off again?
The Black Syndicate and the Empire,
Shit, both of them. All right.
probably.
Well, maybe we could turn a foe into a friend, eh?
Maybe.
No?
I can't.
Fuck it, it's worth a try. They're in a shootout, right?
you want to take the chance of a lull and step in as a third party, you certainly can.
I kind of want to see what happens after they turn to go into the door there. But he's in the armory, and that's where all the guns are.
I'm not in the armory. I'm in
gentlemen,
the kitchen.
He's in the anteroom to the armory.
Okay.
Oh, he's in the adjacent one to the armory.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
There's still a door
Understood.
between him.
Actually, you know what? I have to say, I think what happened when he takes that shot, and he's like, you know better, man. You need both eyes open. He takes the eye patch off and stuffs it in the pocket.
God damn
What
it.
is underneath the eye patch?
Another eye.
Just for it to be cool. Can you blame him?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I think I'm gonna wait to see how this plays out before I try and consort with the Black Sun.
Perfect. Just in time for me to make a really quick token and drop Imperial people right here.
Spike will be
Yeah.
leaning out the door going, isn't the door supposed to open?
Yeah, I think he fucked something up.
You see, as two of the Imperials are there shouting down the corridor for the Black Sun to sort of give up and surrender. One of them just sort of goes, What was that noise? And he presses the open button and the door opens. And he looks right at you, Stan. What the f... And he draws his gun.
Oh, did you...
What are you doing?
I was making coffee. Do you want one?
Go ahead and roll. Sway?
Oh my god.
The one you just
You're
said you
influencing...
didn't have?
No, he has sway.
Yeah, he just cut it in half. That's right.
Yeah, but I don't know how to remove that one. It's not... I'm clicking it. It's not doing anything.
How rude. Just go ahead and add...
Do a -1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, seeing
You
the,
can't reduce sway because it comes with your class. It's 2 in sway and 1 in something else, I think.
Okay.
It's telling me it's an active effect.
It's just part of who you are. You're just naturally charismatic.
Yeah.
So you can't
Thinking-
take that point away from Sway.
You can
You'd
take it
have
out
to
of
take it away from
Scramble.
something else.
Or Skulk
Yeah.
if you want. Or Hack.
Okay. Well, while this happens, I look back to Sam and I go, "Shall we try and make friends then?" They're a bit distracted. The numbers are down. What'd you think?
It's now or never.
Our mate's in trouble.
I just run out.
Okay. I
I have
follow.
a question.
Go ahead.
One of my abilities is Ace Pilot. You have potency on all speed-related rolls. When you roll to resist the consequences of piloting, gain +1d. Not eligible for selection as a veteran advance.
Mhm.
So, speed-related roll. Is that
Yeah.
exclusive to piloting?
Doesn't have to be.
Because I would like to try to run as fast as I can
Mm-hmm.
and tackle somebody and take their blaster.
Ooh.
I like the sound of that. Go ahead and roll a scramble for me, and you can take that plus. This is when you roll to resist the consequences. Potency.
So I'll,
Okay.
I'll take the scrap away from Hack. That way there's still the 2 sway there.
As long as you have a total of 7, you're Gucci.
So,
Yeah, okay.
what about my position, my effect? Do I
I'll
have a
say this.
modifier?
So when potency comes in, you have 1 in scramble that makes your effect greater than what it is currently. So I'll say you are in a risky, but actually, no. The last roll you rolled was a 3. I'll say you're desperate, but you have great effect.
Okay, cool. And then I don't have any modifiers.
No, unless you want to take a devil's bargain, take a gambit.
I'm good.
I'd like to help.
I already
Okay.
rolled a 5.
If okay.
Mark
Alright.
XP for the related attribute.
Yep.
So I take an XP. Wait, I didn't do that previously in my other success.
Yeah, because it wasn't desperate.
Okay, cool.
It's for desperate rolls. So you just mark that little blue line in prowess.
Got it. Cool.
All right.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Very nice. You see, Quinn, where you reach out to try and lend your assistance, the old man in front of you just sort of dashes, running, with a yell, just sort of slides. You're able
For an old
to
man.
you're able to hit the corner and just grab two guns away from the two scoundrels that are sitting there, and you have them both in your hand.
I fire on them.
Okay. All right. Now. Okay.
I'm gonna
Holy
roll
shit.
this way here, real quick.
Uh-huh.
Risky, desperate.
What do you want to roll?
You told me to roll sway for asking the stormtrooper
Oh yeah,
if he
yeah,
wants
yeah,
coffee.
yeah. Desperate and standard, please. Thank you. Because right as that is happening, cowboy over there ran into the.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
push
dude.
myself and take some stress.
Okay, remember gambits are an option. Use them.
Sure, I'll use a gambit. So plus 2 dice.
Yeah, you're pushing yourself and taking a gambit. Then.
Yes.
Oh, you can only do one of those. You can't take a gambit and
Okay.
push yourself.
So 1 dice then.
Okay. Peter. Oh, who's gambit master? Please mark off one gambit from your ship.
Got it. Off of my ship. Okay.
Mhm.
How do
666.
How do I remove one?
I am the devil.
Wait, it's not
That's
letting me
crazy.
remove. A
I just
gambit.
remove all of them and remark all but one.
Yeah, it's
that's
not
what I
letting me
do.
that.
Wait. He just rolled triple sixes, guys.
What?
I
The
was
luck-
saying,
Really?
The
coffee's
stormtrooper's like, yeah, I'll
fantastic.
take a coffee, thanks, man.
The stormtrooper
creams.
is. You can't see it under the helmet, but he blushes a little bit.
it's like for
You
me.
mark
Did
XP.
you just invite me for coffee?
I think so. You see, he kind of fumbles with his gun a little bit, and then he kind of goes, "Yeah, man, yeah." And he kind of steps in, and you notice on the side of his hip there's a key card that look like it would fit in the doors right behind you. He has the exact level of access that you need. And he sort of takes a step. It's been kind of rough today. All this fucking shit going around, and as there's shooting going on in the background. Nobody's ever asked me that. Usually I'm the one fetching coffee.
Wow, you got the intern, man.
Can I like swipe the card as he's distracted by talking with you?
You give it to you. He takes the
Yeah.
cup of
Okay.
coffee. He just hands it to you, and he just sits there. He's like,
What is this open?
that door there, and some of the other lower access doors.
Okay, cool.
Not the bigger offices, but a bunch of the secure stuff you can.
Cool.
You're my friend now, right?
Yes. Yes, we are friends. What's your name?
Jax.
Jax? Okay. I'm
Never had a friend before.
Jesus.
I'm Dax.
Wow,
So
No fucking way.
I know. It's like
That's
we're twins, bro.
it's crazy.
Now,
Never had a twin either.
I'll be honest, the gunfire is making me nervous. So if you want to stay here and just like
I
keep
got
an
you,
eye
bro.
out, I'm gonna go and just hide in the back here, okay?
I got you. And he presses the door closed behind him as the other three imps kind of go, what the and he just leans against the door, drinking his coffee.
It does not let me remove a gambit or add a gambit.
Uh,
I refreshed my screen.
You hit the 0 on top of the gambits.
Yes.
Okay, might just be ownership.
And Marco, help me out here. You went to the Black Sun, tackled them, and took their rifle.
You see this old but semi-bulky man for his age run in, slide under one of the Black Sun scoundrels, knocking him face forward, taking his gun, and then like kicking the other guy to fall down, taking his gun, and then just standing and holding both guns down at each of them.
They
Okay,
both
I would
sort of.
like to follow his lead
Thank you.
and show up with my truncheon
Mhm.
and just immediately, like, not wait, just knock out the weaker looking one because I figure that'll be easier.
I
Scrap
toss
rolls.
I toss one of the
Scrap rolls,
blaster
please.
pistols to steal.
Okay.
All right, now we're talking, eh?
Spike's
You
looking
can
out the door, is
go-
just horrified. Like, what the hell's happening?
Just- You hear.
Just
"Ouch,
stay there,
ouch."
kid. Don't get
Business.
shot. Oh,
Looking
So
down the
I'll
hallway
go through
at
the armory and
Imperials.
pick up a blaster for everyone, and just
Mhm.
walk out to the other door, unlock it, look in, and see you two just beating the crap out of these Black Sun guys.
Mhm.
Be like, I mean, that's one way of doing it.
you were taking too long.
Do you have any
Okay.
idea how hard it is to wind your way through a vent? That
Less
doesn't go where
talking,
you
more
want it to
shooting
go?
the imps. Start
Just
firing. on
don't
the
shoot
imps.
the one in the white helmet.
You see, the other three imps were looking at all this shit going on, confused to themselves, and then you start shooting the imps, and they all raise their blasters. All right. I will need scrap rolls from Soul, please. You said you were beating them up, and
Yes.
then Voss, go ahead and give me one as well if you're shooting any of the
Sure.
scoundrels.
Controlled, risky, desperate, limited, standard, creed.
God.
Let's go with risky standard for now.
Okay, that is what I assumed. So I just rolled.
Okay.
3-1.
Let's go.
This is crazy, dude. Beautifully
All right.
done.
Quinn, they sort of use their hands. You see, this truncheon is not really like it's like more
This
of a
isn't my
hard
fucking
rubber.
style. Fucking
Yeah, it's more of a hard rubber. It gives them some bruises, but Nox, you pull out the two guns, you just shoot them both in the head.
fucking yeah,
And
of course.
get
I toss
Get
it
the
to
blaster pistol. I drop the melee weapon.
You get a gambit.
Hell
Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
Dude. Oh right, because of the crits. True.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you didn't
Uh,
spend a gambit, you get a gambit.
We
We
did
did
not
not.
spend one. We got to gambit back. Cool.
All right, but now it's time for the imps. They're gonna start shooting back at you guys. This time,
They can try.
what do y'all want to do?
Does Spike draw any of the fire? He's definitely leaning out the door, looking at everything, especially looking down at the Imperials.
I will say you will. If you want to be sneaky about it, you can try.
Spike's not
But if not-
sneaky. He's definitely like poking around the door, looking like, "Oh no!"
You're giving them a straight shot. You see one of the imps that was aiming looks up at you and he sort of raises his blaster and lets out a shot. Now, the thing with consequences is you can roll to resist them in this system. You just take stress for doing so. For example, I'll say if you don't roll to resist this, you will take a level 2 harm.
Well,
Gunshot wound.
I'll roll to resist it and jump back in.
Okay. For that case, let's say it's a prowess roll, so you don't roll any of the specific things. You just generally roll your dexterity, right? So just click the word prowess, and roll that for me. You can push yourself, same stuff as always.
I'll take 2 stress to push myself for 1 extra
Okay.
dice, right?
Yep. All right. The blaster shot sort of misses you by a hair, so you don't take damage, but you do take 2 stress on top of that to resist this roll.
So I took the 2 stress to add an extra dice, and then I'm
Push.
taking 2 more as well.
To not get shot, yes.
4 stress total on that one. Okay.
Damn, that's a lot of stress.
Yeah.
And what
It's
happens if
level
I
2
max
harm.
out stress?
You get
If
a
you
trauma.
max out stress, you get a trauma, which means for this scene, the duration you're in this shootout, you are considered traumatized, so you're like having a panic attack or something, or you're holding a gunshot wound. At the end of the scene, you pick one of those 8 traumas that you see listed there, and then it resets your stress counter. Those
Okay.
are characteristics like PTSD, you have an unstable, those are character elements, little pieces, little bits of flavor that you bring into the rest of your journey as a scoundrel.
Okay.
Once you hit 4 trauma, you're retired. You can't be a scoundrel anymore. You're maxed out. Or you
There's
die.
no death?
You can die. If you get a
Okay.
level 4 harm, and you're not
Oh.
able to resist it anyway, you're dead.
Fair enough.
Now,
Yep.
the Imperials are shooting at us.
Yes, they are.
Great. And we're dressed up as staff of the prison. Cool. So, I'm gonna suggest to Sam, take a step behind the fucking the wall here. I'm gonna try and defuse the situation. God damn it. And I'm just gonna shout out, "Oi! Stop fucking shooting! We took him out. All right? We're sorry for the crossfire. Everything's a bit heated. All right? Things have been handled. We got the Black Sun.
Empire.
Obviously, we're with the fuck. I step out with the uniform. Fucking look, man. All right, you got the helmets. I fucking don't. Don't fucking shoot me, eh? They're dead. I kick out one of the corpses. Yeah, there's still more fucking shooting that way. We're coming back to the armory. Run into this shit.
You see
Sorry,
the friendly.
sorry. Just been shot at too fucking much today. Not supposed to happen in here.
He's got a point, and that one's my friend. He's my brother, Dax.
Holy shit, dude! You escalated from stranger to brother real fast.
This is twin. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll that great. Risky great for me.
Risky great. Okay, cool. I'm going to push myself on this. So,
Sure.
or actually, can I use a gambit?
If you want.
Everybody cool with that?
Sure.
Go for it.
Yeah.
That means I take
You
one
edit-
stress or no stress.
I shall mark the gambit
Push
off.
myself. Is you either push yourself or take a gambit. You can't double up on those two things.
I'll be using a gambit instead then.
Okay, then you don't take any stress.
Great, no stress for me. Yay! And this is command or sway?
You choose.
I'm leaning command for sure.
Go for it. Go for it.
Right, so modifier plus 1, right? Great. Let me just make sure that. Spend gambit for a plus 1d. Yeah, cool, we're good. Alright, here's to hoping I rolled well. Let's fucking go.
All right, perfect. With a 5, you see they sort of turn around and they sort of put their blasters down. All right, we won't shoot at you, but clear off. Head back to where you're supposed to. They're assembling emergency meeting points and all that. Follow the plan.
Alright, once we stock up, we'll be on our way. Meet you there, eh? And then we will... I'll tell Spike to step out. Alright, come on, lad. Come on.
The consequence, because you rolled a partial success, is that they're going to report back to head commander, whoever it is that's leading them, and now you're 4 out of 5 before the guards notice. There's
Good
a
lord.
third party out here.
Awesome, dude. So cool. You know, it's chaos. Chaos. These things happen. Alright.
4 back together. You got your
yes.
guns. You've got some equipment on you. Where do you want to go next?
So in the armory, we can stock up properly, correct?
Yes.
Alright, boys.
You can say, I grabbed
Pick it
this.
in the-
You don't have to list it out. And you
Okay,
can say
cool.
later, this thermal detonator, I grabbed it at the armory. It's real convenient.
Okay.
Understood.
All right.
Can I
Great.
grab a communicator?
If you want, yeah. You can put it in your loadout.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
just
grab one too.
listening.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a smart choice. It costs 0. I'm gonna do that as well.
What's the difference between S and SC?
S is scoundrels, which means everybody has access to that. SC is your type in particular, so your class in particular, playbook in particular. Those are special items for you.
So a legitimate ID is a
Speaker thing.
speaker thing specifically. That's hilarious.
Not
Okay,
everybody has
cool.
access to illicit drugs.
And I'm gonna take
Yeah,
a small drone.
as they
well.
should. Cool.
You take.
Wait, where do you see where are you seeing guys seeing this?
When you
The
go to your
loadout?
loadodout, yeah,
Add
click
item.
the-
Oh, there it
Add
is. Okay, I
add
just have
item.
to click on add item.
yeah.
And lastly, repair
the plus
parts.
sign.
I think repair parts.
Hell yeah.
You don't need to make your final choice right now. This counts as an additional access for Schrodinger's backpack. as
Right.
One
Fox has
one thing I'll
told
say
us.
though is like going through the armory.
Mhm.
I'll set down the blaster that we found
Mhm.
and walk over to like a very finely crafted one, pick it up and be like, "This one was mine," and they just
Oh.
put it into general circulation. Do you have any idea how many jobs I had to do to get this thing?
You say this to one of us?
No, he's talking to the wall.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm just speaking to nobody. I'm talking to the guy that's beside you. You can't
Yeah,
see
yeah.
him. His name is Rick.
Got it. Understood. The spice is coming in
Yeah.
clutch.
Well, I'm glad you
Hey,
got
so
it.
far it has led you to success, my friend.
So does this mean we can change our loadout level from like
Um,
light to heavy?
Loadout is chosen at the start of a job.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So it has to be. So I'm limited to 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Understood.
So if you
Thank
go over max, it will tell you there's too many.
Yeah, it's telling me I'm over max.
This is why I asked you earlier
Yeah.
if you were switching your loadout.
Nah,
Hey,
it's
this
cool.
is our first time playing. If you want to say, luckily for me, I find an additional backpack that seems very familiar, I will let you do it.
No. It's fine.
We're
I'll
playing
stick
loosey
to.
goosey. It's okay.
Okay. I found a backpack and I get my loadout up to 5.
Take your normal. All right.
Cool.
You find a perfect, like almost military issue backpack that sort of reminds you of the good old days, and you can fit a couple extra things in there. But
Yeah.
right as you're suiting up, there is a beeping coming from the door, very familiar beeping, and then a trill in binary as your little friend comes zooming out around the corner.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Say
Let's-
hi to R4.
R4KN guys.
Yes.
This is my astromech R4KN. He's just Ken. If you need to address him.
Just Ken.
And you see that he's mostly red, but the top is a little rusted, so it's like a little yellow, like swoopy sort of.
Kind of matches your
rust
hat.
on his helmet. What?
Kind of matches your hat.
A little bit actually.
Mhm.
You see he's beeping at you, waving his little arm and appendages, and he seems worried.
Right, you brought the folly.
He tells you that the folly has been decommissioned.
What?
They stripped it for parts.
What?
The week that you were in prison, and they sent it out under a different name. But there's other ships in the hangar.
I'll lean over to Spike and be like, "I don't understand, droid. I don't think this conversation is going well."
I spent a lifetime modifying that.
He sort of just goes, sorry. I'm just Ken.
All right, lead the way. Let's go. Fucking.
He sort of raises a thumbs
all
up.
over again. Fucking.
All right.
He sort of
Yep.
beeps happily at the rest of you, including Spike. He does a little twirl. And he leads you to the hangar bay.
Oh God.
Okay. Yeah, we follow.
Folly.
I
So much.
give a comforting pat on the shoulder of the old man. There you go, mate. Like you said earlier, we all have to die, right?
I take my hat and but not my ship. I take my hat and off to rub what I can my hair. You see like a big bald spot there. Put my hat back on. Ugh.
If we're being honest, being attached to something, an object like that, was kind of a folly in the first place.
Oh,
You think you're funny, don't
Too
you?
soon? Too soon?
it's definitely too soon, mate. I look over at Spike and I go, see, that's what I mean. Proactive funeral.
If I can, yeah, it just fucking.
The Star Wars humor is perfect.
Thank you. We're trying. You make it to the hangar bay. The big doors sort of open, and you see a couple of ships are around, but there's also guards walking the perimeter. It seems they have gathered some sort of military force. There's like a platoon that are watching over the ships. You're able to enter one of the smaller doors, get a glimpse, and go back.
So
We're
looking.
in uniform, right?
Yeah, we're looking
Just
in the
walk
hangar.
like you're supposed to be there.
You said that just before we see what's up, and then we take it, like we double back for a sec, like we take a step back.
Yeah.
The doors open, you peek. You go
Great.
back and close.
Uh,
Actually, hold on. Bike, you see a familiar ship. Because you've been in it when you came here. It's familiar to you. It's the same one the bounty hunter, the Claudite, Zuda Hesperus, came in. And you see her ship right there. It's a pretty good ship. Fast.
So we're looking in the hangar. We only see the one ship, or we see a whole bunch.
There's like 2 or 3.
Is there like a ship big enough for all of us? Are they individual ships, or?
There are some smaller starships, fighter pilot ships. There's some bigger freighters, and then there's some like cargo carriers, which are more like bulky. You can fit a lot in there, but they're slow. There's some light freighters scattered
the
around.
medium ones is what we would have to do.
Fortune's Folly was a light freighter.
So, having
All
been
right.
in Zuda's ship, it would be big enough for all of us to comfortably take and live in, or would be tight?
Yeah.
All right.
4 people should be okay.
For the first time, you're gonna see Spike like kind of growl and go, "We're gonna take that ship."
Oh shit! I
Sam-
look over to Sam. You good?
Well, I'm taking some ship and I'm fucking going.
I
Actually,
try and like
wait.
pull him back.
I actually have something that'll help on this. Maybe.
Mhm.
I reach
While
in
you
the
think
bag
of that,
and like
Uh-huh.
flip through some things and pull out some paperwork and goes. One of the other things in the army is they had my bag there. So, I've got transfer orders for ships.
for ships.
For Imperial transfer ships. Yeah. It's a
Okay.
job I
Do
did
you?
a number of years ago, but I'm pretty sure that's an admiral's signature on there.
Thanks for the raid, Sora.
Welcome in.
All right.
Lock it.
Let's just add a little bit more flair to this. I grabbed the communicator that I picked up in the armory. Does N do the lightning thing that some of these droids do?
He does have a spark that he
Great,
can use should it
wonderful.
be needed.
I put it down against the floor there, and I go, right, have him just blast it a little bit. So, if I used a blast, it'd make too much of a noise, make it very conspicuous. This is a little bit less conspicuous. If we get questions, I get to feign ignorance. You see what I'm saying?
Thank you for the follow, Sora.
Thank you. Clarify
So-
to me, the game master, what you're trying to do right now.
Yeah, same.
I want Ken to make it look like my communicator got blasted by shocking it with his little, like, zzz thing.
Okay,
As a
So-
distraction.
he can do
Yeah.
that.
Sure, you can do that.
All right, cool. If I shot it, it'd be too obvious for everyone that we're near. So I'm
Right,
like, cool,
right.
we're problem solving here.
Right.
Now, if we get asked too many questions, I get to say, shit hit the fan, left, right, sideways. We almost got in a tussle back there, which they can confirm through the comms. So we're
Halfway
doing
as you're
okay.
talking, you see Sora. You see Ken. Sorry, Sora. You see Ken just sort of pulls out his little appendage and he just shoots a little bit of lightning.
Yeah, all right, that's what I wanted. Thank you.
But only
But
those who
even-
speak binary understand that he said unlimited power.
Spike's gonna take
Consenting.
his communicator, seeing that plan. He's gonna turn it off, and he's gonna put it deep in his backpack.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Right around
great.
the corner, you hear Imperial boots marching.
I
Stormtroopers.
will follow behind Ston.
All right, Ston, you're taking the lead as a group, a small little platoon of Imperial troopers come in right in the door that you're standing by and then stop immediately upon seeing you there. What do you want to do as they ask? What are you doing here? Who are you?
We have orders. We're taking that ship.
We're gonna have to see your paperwork.
Here.
This is an emergency situation. Okay, what paperwork are you using? Tell me, the dungeon master.
It's an item that's available to scoundrels. It's forged documents.
Forged documents. Okay.
Yeah. let's
Reasonably
go.
well-made facilities of documents that would never actually be given to someone like you.
This is an item. Let's do a flashback. When did you get these documents and for what purpose? And how does it fit right here?
Uh,
Can you tell me?
Yeah, before he got to Ord Mantell, I'm gonna pull a random planet because I totally wasn't just taking this from Maul because I watched it recently. He was on Janix, and there was after the Empire took over there was a job that he was working on where they had to steal a ship from a Imperial impound, and part of the job was doing up forged documents. By forging an admiral's signature with his security code to make it look as legitimate as possible.
What a perfect coincidence. Can you give me either a sway or a command as you're showing these papers to this trooper?
Do we
we're
have
gonna
any
s-
gambits left
Yeah.
that we can use?
I think we
We-
have 2 left.
We have one left.
Okay. I'm very on board with us using one for this.
I'm also in agreement.
Sure.
So what are we doing for this role?
I'll say desperate standard for now. Risky standard, sorry.
Risky standard.
Fairly well, yeah.
Let's roll the dice.
Ooh, baby!
There we go.
Double sixes once again. All but me.
Luck of the devil. You don't get a gambit, but you do have an increased effect because you spent a gambit.
All right, we don't get a
Thing
gambit.
is, the make and model of the ship just so happens to perfectly match the bounty hunter's ship. It's insane how the spice is working for you today.
Yeah,
stormtrooper-
who needs fate?
The stormtrooper looks at it and it passes muster, and he's like, "All right, proceed. All of you going with him.
Yeah.
Be safe out there. There's gang members running all about." And he
Yeah,
sort
best
of
of luck.
lets you in.
Yep.
Glory to the Empire.
Aye,
Mhm.
Roger. Yep. All that. Yep. And fucking run.
No, don't run.
Did you just
don't
say
run.
Roger?
Or
Walk.
like just go.
Walk with a purpose, like you're supposed to
Just-
be there.
That's right. And we
Alright.
do so.
Yes.
You make it to the base of the ship, Ken, falling behind you, and you see the ramp is sort of down, but the cover is closed, like the entrance is closed. And you realize none of you have keys.
Can you get it? Can you open it?
But we do have a hacker.
Yeah. Spike will step up and try and hack and open up the door while he's there.
Do it.
I will
will-
help, and I will take a stress on that.
Cool. Great.
So
Love this well-oiled machine working now. Let's go.
if he's helping and I add 1 stress from myself, that gives me 1 extra dice.
You take 2 dice and 2 stress
But if he's helping,
if you're pushing yourself. He's helping, gets you 1
Can-
dice.
Can Ken help?
He can. He can. I'll say he gets you a greater effect. How about that?
Let's go.
okay.
He's just Ken.
Okay.
So risky
He's just-
great,
He's just
Risky great.
and then I'm adding on.
it's 1 stress for you and 1 stress for Stan.
And then 1 dice or 2 dice.
Hold on. Are you pushing yourself or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we
2
gotta get the
stress
fuck
to
outta
you.
here.
1 stress to Stan. 2 dice to your pool.
Can you do 2 stress?
It'll be close, but yeah.
Okay.
So
We'll have a good chat about this later. Holy shit, that was necessary.
Do it again.
we picked up a
You
gambit.
do.
Jesus.
Again. Oh my goodness. All right. Perfect. Spike, as you get up here, again, you're familiar with the system. It's like coming back to an old friend. There was at some point where the bounty hunter looked away and you got a little bit familiar with the system, as you do. you are able to hit just the right code. You hack behind the panel and are able to get it to open up access. The doors are open. You get
Let's
aboard the
Let's
ship.
go. Let's go.
Yep.
I follow. I get in. I book it to the cockpit.
Mm-hmm. You get in the cockpit. Everybody takes a seat. You walk past the hangar. There's like this big, bulky crate seems to be in there, and a couple guns, blasters, other sort of bounty hunter stuff all around. Like it's lived in a bit. And you see like several like costumes seem to be lining a certain part. Like in a refresher closet, there's like a few different types of costumes. One which you recognize, belonging to the human lady that brought you in. Some of which are familiar to the others as well. You swore you'd seen a woman wearing this style of clothing before. She was nearby when you were brought in. But you're in a rush right now. So you head to the front of the cockpit, you get in there, you start flipping switches, turning on the ignition launch codes. The doors of the bay are still closed.
To the bay to
To get out into space. These big doors.
Spike still has the communicator, right?
Yeah, Spike will take out his communicator and hand it over.
Thank you very much. Give me them papers, please.
Hand over the papers.
Thank you very much.
Alright.
Now, writing's a bit sloppy. That is actually a 6. It looks
That's
like an
a
8,
6.
but it's a 6.
All right.
I
Thank
think-
you
wait,
very much.
Wait.
No?
Yeah. 6. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me.
I kind of have no choice, eh?
I really don't.
Great. Get the ship going, and let's give them the impression that we're ready to fucking go. Things are blasting. And I will open the communicator for to talk to these people who are handling the bay doors.
As you sort of tune in a couple channels, you hear the firefight that's going on. People are panicking, Black Sun coming in. But you go to the guy that's in the control tower, and he's like, "Hello, can I help you?"
as he's gonna talk, I'm gonna kind of guide him a little bit on like as I'm pulling up things on the
Call signs.
yeah, like all the details, like, and I'm familiar at this point with Imperial gibberish, I think, or jargon well enough that I'm able to kind of like bring up the call sign of the ship, what our flight path is, what our scheduled delivery might be, or why we're heading out, and like get all these details.
You can use your experience to assist. You can take one stress and give him one more dice.
While
One
we are
stress or
doing
two?
all of that,
One
you
for
take
you.
one stress because you're helping me.
Okay, all right, cool.
I would also like to have found in a flashback as we go through in for my loadout, perhaps this legitimate ID, which is a speaker specific thing, either in the armory or on a corpse that we passed by, that I can use as my ID, so that shit's it's copacetic.
It's sure.
Great. Using the call sign of Zudo's ship, I inform the towerman. Right, as you can see, shit's hitting the fan. We have been sent here to get this ship out, and I read out the instructions of the transfer. So, if you wouldn't mind opening these fucking doors as quickly as possible, I'd greatly fucking appreciate it. And drinks are on me from far, far fucking away, yeah?
Sway or command up to you.
And madam.
Okay.
Alright, and you said this is +1, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my gosh, thank you. Great.
Okay. You see, there's this thing. He's like, "Please hold. We need to check some things in the logs," and he starts typing away. Just 1 second. Right, your code passes muster. Good luck. Safe flying. I'd be wary of there's some Black Sun ships out there.
Oh, we're well fucking aware, man.
See you on the other side, eh?
You bet.
All right. And the doors slowly
I
open.
gun it almost before like it's finished opening, and just do a flourish and get the fuck out.
All right.
My
I
hands
would
go in
have
my head
you.
immediately. I just
Uh-huh.
fucking shit.
Stan's
You
gonna lean
are.
down and just nudge him and be like, "You do know that on official channels they prefer if you don't swear at them, right? It's like a
I
5,000 credit penalty."
That's fine. Who I read out the name. Whoever this fucker is, he's happy to pay it. And I toss it at you. He's a very generous man.
Clearly.
I'm
You
gonna.
assume
I
your
have.
seat. Hmm?
I have Ken. Uh,
Yes, you do.
immediately, like, plug in, and we're looking for the folly.
All right.
Give me all the fucking details of what the goddamn shit happened to my fucking ship.
Okay. First, I'm gonna have you roll a piloting check to get out of the hangar.
I
Into the
also
city.
have Ace Pilot.
Mm-hmm.
When you have, well, you have potency on all speed related rolls. When you roll to resist the consequences of piloting, okay, I don't know if that counts, but okay, I roll a helm, right?
Okay. Yes, I would have you roll a helm. I'll say you are at risky. Great.
Perfect. Any modifiers? No. Let's go.
Just
get a
incredible stuff.
You're
It's perfect
goddamn
flying.
right. Give me that gambit.
Take that gambit. As you're flying, the controls are comfortable enough for you. They're similar enough in terms of being a light freighter. It's not the fully, it's not a perfect fit, but with Ken's help, he's working on getting you, he's inputting like the coordinates, and you have just enough of free bandwidth, let's say, to sort of quickly search in the Imperial database that the bounty hunter ship is still connected to search up the Foley's name, and you get a location as to where the ship, now reassigned a certain number, F0023, has been sent, which is a planet. You get a distinct number. It's not nearby, but you could probably get there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm immediately plugging in hyperspace coordinates there.
Okay,
While
perfect.
he's doing that, it like after it's been a minute, I take a second and I go, we should probably make sure there's no one else on the ship, yeah? Alright. I get my blaster in hand and I start patrolling the ship to make sure that there's no stowaways or that the original owner of the ship isn't on here.
I'll go with.
Good idea.
Thank you.
That is a good idea.
And I tell
So-
Spike, make your way to the helms, sit beside the man, help out, keep an eye on what you need to. Mate, you fucking held it down, you got us through the doors, you're the fucking man. Take that with you, yeah? You did great.
So the next job's not on this ship; it's on the next ship.
It really depends on your now employer. As it stands, it's this ship until it's not.
Okay. Will there be more shooting on the next job, or less?
I think you can expect more shooting. Maybe from now on. Yeah. Yeah, so, we'll teach you how to shoot. You don't need to make it your whole thing, but figure out which part shoots out and how to not get shot at. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. And I'd like to have used heart to heart there to bring down one of his stresses.
Nice.
Perfect use of that. Very nice.
Thank you.
So as we're
You
going through
are-
the ship, I do want to take it as a more stealthy approach. Like
Mhm.
not, boots hammering off the deck, but I want to go be sneaky and kind of like, where it's less illuminated and
Roger
all that
that.
stuff.
I'd have you roll a skulk check for me.
And I'm not being careful about it. I'm just literally walking around.
I'll have you roll a steady check for me.
Okay.
in that case, I'm gonna tell you to like give me at least like 10 feet.
You got it, man.
Knowing that he's behind me, not being stealthy about it, I'm gonna push
Mhm.
myself because that feels kind of stressful to me.
Sure.
We doing risky standard?
Yes.
Ooh.
If you got another crit, I would have flipped this table.
It's a 1 in 6 chance. Like it's not D&D where it's a 5%. This is 16. Yeah, I'm pulling math out on you.
As you should.
Just for that.
16.666667.
That spice he took, it was actually the limitless drug. What's up?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Taking notes, don't you worry.
Yeah.
Put a gambit on your ship. You search around and you don't find anybody else hanging the ship. You check. There's a couple of like hidden crate areas where you figure smuggling stuff. You find a couple nice like guns, a couple of thermal detonators, like 2 or 3, sort of hitting in a nice secure place. And then a sort of obvious elephant, or rather giant containment box in the room catches your eventual glance. It's very sturdily built. At this point, you've managed to get a little bit of distance from the fucking prison. You're out, you're heading towards atmosphere. This box just seems very secure, and it seems really thick. It is bolted down to the bottom of this ship. And there seems to be a little hollow pad that's been slotted in with a bunch of information that if you want, you can try and access. Seems like there's more details on whatever shipment this seems to be. Could be anything for something so
important
secure.
Is going through those smuggler compartments. Were there any drugs?
With a crit, you do find a couple of small packages of spice of various types. It seems she was keeping a bit. Sometimes people don't keep like straight money, but there is like valuable product in there.
Okay. Just picks
Some
up
of them is good stuff.
Turns around, it's like, payment is not always in currency. Just pockets it.
That's right.
My man. Okay.
Valid.
Yep.
Completely
Alright.
valid.
The two of you go towards this big steel box. The two at the front, I would like to have you make me a piloting check. It's not easy going out of atmosphere. There is, in Orgmentel, it is, how do I say this? It's known for its
Nasty
magnetic
spot, man.
storms. Yep.
Yep.
Helm?
I'll say a helm check, sure.
Wait, you said piloting check, but I don't see where I have a
Piloting is helm. Bro.
Okay, cool. Risky standard?
Yes. If you want Spike, all the names. Spike, if you want to assist or set
All
up,
the S's.
I know, really. If you want to set up your friend for a better position or effect, you can do that, other than just assisting.
Well, Spike will say, he'll point at one of the view screens and go, "Is that the Imperial Network?
Yeah.
Can they find us?"
I tap a few things on the screen. Not anymore.
Okay.
You think you've closed it.
I
Pretty
think
sure
I've closed it.
Pretty sure.
Well,
Go ahead.
well, I'd like to either hack in the systems or rig the ship somehow to actually shut down any broadcasts or transponders or anything like that.
Very smart. It is a bounty hunter ship. For all you know, she could have a tracking fob attuned to her own ship because it is her property, her life value. Would be really smart
Don't
thing
want
to
to
do.
piss off a bounty hunter, man. We already did, but it's a bad idea.
Go ahead and roll either a hack or a rig. You can rig to hook up your device into it as well.
I'll go rig.
Yeah, try something different.
Risky standard.
Yes, let's go for that. God damn.
It's another gambit.
Lucky sons of bitches. All right.
Go.
Hey, really don't stop, man.
It really doesn't stop. You find that there is a tracking fob with a signal going out, and you wipe like sweat off your brow. You're able to decode it. It's not the best piece of the work is not the best job. It's sort of mid-level compared to your skill. You're able to shut it off.
Well, I'm going to take it, if I have the time. I'm going to attach it to the little droid I found in the armory. I'm going to try and send the droid out through an airlock. So it's
The droid that you found in the armory.
Yeah, I found a tiny droid in the loadout. A small
Like a
drone.
mouse droid?
Small remote-controlled drone with cameras. I
I
grabbed
see.
one. It was a 0 loadout item.
This was a perfect time for a flashback to say that you had grabbed this.
Well,
I will say you can.
Okay.
You did actually say it earlier.
I didn't.
It's true.
Well, I added it to my list earlier.
I
To your
know.
inventory?
That's That's how the loadout works, remember? When you need it, you tell me, and we'll say you have it.
Okay.
Mhm.
And it took you a little bit of stress just to grab it and keep up with them, we'll say. So just one stress.
One stress. Okay. So I'll keep the transponder powered on, but I'll attach it to this little drone, and I'll send
It's
it
a
out.
little like survey drone, a little spy drone that you've seen before, a little Imperial version. You stick it and you send it out of the airlock, and you just hear it going beep, 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 beep with a tracking fob on it in a different direction.
Fucking brilliant.
In the meantime,
Uh,
tell 'em.
Yeah. I'll take 2 stress to give me a D, an additional D1, 1D.
For it.
Oh, thank God.
Partial success. It gets a little tricky there. The ship starts to vibrate. Even the rest of you in the back, you sort of feel the thrumming as the magnetic storm kicks in. There's a few blips in the system as the magnetism sort of interferes with the systems. Lights dim, turn back on. A couple systems turn off at critical times, then turn back on. Just in a nick of time, you fly out into lower space, not hyperspace just yet. The stars. You feel like you're out of Ord Mantell. You haven't been caught. Nobody shot at you just yet. You're on a ship that's flying, and you feel like, oh, we can relax now. We're in space. We're safe, right? Cut back to the other two as that sort of wave of electromagnetism goes over the ship. That box flickers out. The light flickers out around it, and then it flickers back on. And then you notice where the lock symbol should be. It has unlocked.
Take 3 very deliberate steps backwards.
And I just take one sideways to the center of the door
Okay.
and get the blaster out.
Nothing happens. You wait a couple seconds if you desire, or move up closer to it.
Maybe we get Spike to take a look at this. Get him to maybe lock it.
Is it bad that I'm curious what's inside?
No, I'm desperately curious as well, but I'm also maybe just... we already got lucky once. Do we want to push it?
Well, at the same time, we got lucky in that we didn't have to try and jimmy the lock. Right?
We're in the flight cockpit.
I mean,
I'm in the cockpit. I'm not part of this conversation.
the way you frame it makes me think you probably should have ended up in jail a lot more often than you make it
I
seem.
told you, I don't get caught.
Okay, great. That's wonderful. We're in a spot where we can't afford to be in any trouble to run away from.
If it's something bad, we just shoot it. We got blasters.
Fuck, I hope you're right, mate.
But I'll step back and kind of like put a hand on your back and push you forward 2 steps and be like, you
All right.
open it. You
Let's
open it."
let's see. Blaster forward.
Mhm.
Grab the door.
Mhm.
We should probably tell everyone we're doing this, huh?
No, they're gonna tell us it's a bad idea.
I open the door.
The door releases, and there's the pressure sound as it stabilizes. This seems to be almost like a sterile box. There's a couple of locks that you hear disengaging as it opens. There's a low, like, singular light that's sort of pointing downwards on what looks like a skinny metal sort of form. It seems humanoid-ish, but it seems powered down.
Okay.
You wait a second. There's a little flicker of light eyes, maybe?
As the lights flicker, I'm just gonna go,
Fucking you!
honestly,
What's going on back there?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If I'm being honest, it's the drugs.
As you have this hilarious exchange, you don't notice behind you, silent as a mouse. The machine sort of rises up, unfolds, becomes a little bit taller.
Shit.
You
Oh,
see a
it's
little
just an HK droid.
something.
That's fine. That's fine. It's fine.
You see something that looks skinny, really tall, taller than the two
This
of
is
you,
bad.
definitely.
This is real bad.
Arms, this flat sort of head that is long-ish, and red eyes.
Mm-hmm.
That's never meant anything bad. It sort of opens its eyes and goes, "Intruder detected."
In
Shit.
the glorious history of scoundrels,
no.
including my great friend Han Solo,
Mm.
I shoot first, motherfucker.
I follow suit.
Okay, you shoot at it. Blaster
We
bolts
found a
hit,
stowaway.
spark off, and you see its eyes sort of go into pinpricks of red.
Oh, shit.
Termination mode activated.
Oh
No,
god.
no, don't terminate, don't terminate. As I start shooting.
Perfect time to get into combat as the rest of you in front hear these blaster bolts sort of fucking go off, impacting off of some sort of metal.
God damn
Let's
it,
get
man.
into combat. Shoot
Double
first, right?
Damn it.
Yep.
I do have shoot first, yes.
Go ahead. Give me a scrap.
I'm gonna use a
Do I
gambit.
scrap as well?
Yeah.
Okay. And I will push myself.
As double fives.
Very
Plus
nice.
1 die. Okay. Okay, 5.
Perfect. Both of you roll fives. You see it takes 2 hits, takes 2 steps backwards, and then it grabs something nearby and with like this robotic motion just throws it at the two of you almost as if it's nothing. There seems to be like this sort of long box, maybe a sniper rifle box or something that it throws at the both of you. And it hits both of you square in the chest. I'll say take 1 level harm, bruised ribs for both of you.
My loadout is currently at 1. I could have found armor.
You can say that, yeah.
I think I will.
Okay, then you can mark off an armor instead of marking off a harm.
Cool. So do I just hit the armor box here, or is
Just
that
hit the click in the armor box. It means your armor
it.
has been used up.
cool?
Stan, what do you got for me? You taking the thing? You want to resist? You want to something else?
What is resisting again? How do I do that?
You roll a dice, either insight, prowess, or resolve. I'd say in this case it's probably prowess to dodge out of the way, but you can argue for anything. And then whatever dice you roll, 6 minus the dice roll. That amount of stress you take to resist it.
6 minus the dice roll. Oh, that's not good.
If you roll a 6, you take
Just,
nothing.
Roll real good, dude.
All right. Well, I'll.
So
go-
far, the spice has been with you, so
Yeah.
May the spice be with you.
Wait a minute. What kind of lesson are we teaching here?
That's been the name of the. Look at that shit, dude. He's got 2 of them. The man's got spice and spades.
Are you sure you're not playing a Jedi?
I know,
Bro.
right?
Do we
this
get
point-
1 or 2 gambits for that?
It's not that because it's a resistance roll. You reduce or completely avoid the effect, and you clear a stress. The spice
Oh,
really
okay.
kicks in,
So no
and you
gambit.
sort of fucking like dodge, like neo dodge out of the way, and the thing like hits you by a hair's breadth, and you feel
He's a
fucking
Jedi!
cool. You feel fucking cool in that moment. Like the
Oh, yeah, dude.
stories.
Fall back, pop right up, and like, did you see that?
That was fucking crazy. As I'm like getting this thing off me, fucking damn. Take the
Just in
broken
time.
chest piece off.
For it to take its arm, change into like a blaster or a gun, and
Come
roll
on.
into a
Oh god.
Take another
Its other
shot
arm.
at it.
You go ahead and roll your scrap. Its other arm is going to snake out a little bit. There seems to be almost like a connector port of sorts that's snaking towards the ground somewhere.
Oh shit.
In the front, do we get to do anything, or are we out of it, or how do
Yes,
we get in
you
this?
hear
But
what's
we
going
hear
on.
all the blaster stuff. I'm gonna wait until Steel takes his turn.
I'll say
Okay.
since the two of you took your turn, let's go for the two at the front. What you guys want to
Yeah,
do?
that
before
makes
we-
sense.
I look at Ken and say, "Take the wheel," and I pull out my blaster and start going to the back.
Ken's got this. He goes, grabs them.
He's just Ken.
He's just Ken.
Spike
And he's
takes
so
out
His
good
the
job
at
is
it,
blaster,
too.
ship.
but he doesn't
His
know how to
job
hold
is
it.
ship.
His job is ship.
That's right.
He's my astromech,
All right,
and I
you
love
can
him dearly.
He's doing
sort of.
great.
I'll say, if you want to rush back there, go ahead and scramble. Maybe.
Scramble. Okay, I can do that.
Risky standard?
Risky standard, right?
Yes, please.
Hell yeah.
Very nice. Okay. With that,
How far can I travel?
narrative distance, I'll say you make it there, just in time for some fun stuff to happen.
All right.
Sorry, that's really loud. 1 second.
No. It's good. It's
we
good.
can. I mean, we can adjust the volume on our own end.
True.
I wouldn't
It's just a
worry
stream. Alright.
All right.
Oh my god.
You
I
get
had
there,
that
but
thing
you're a
muted
little
this whole
bit out
time.
of breath.
Yeah.
Are you
I'm
kidding
old.
me?
Yeah, I'm being foolish over here. That's crazy.
I've been having sick ass music blasting and you
This
didn't
is so
hear any
much
of it?
better. Yeah.
You haven't heard any of the music before?
No,
Peter.
this is
Dude,
awesome.
Peter.
I've been missing out.
You have.
Yeah.
Alright,
Now, this song did just start, so
we got in for the best part. Sam, as you sort of run back, you have to take a moment and take a breather. You haven't done cardio like this in a little while.
My jobs
Yeah,
are a
you've been
lot.
running a
I've
lot.
been taking the easy jobs these days.
Yeah. So you have a little bit of a reduced effect, but is there anything you want to do, Spike?
Do I get an action to do anything, or am I just getting there just done for it to attack?
Go ahead and roll me a scramble and we'll see.
I rolled 5 and 5 on a scramble.
5 and 5. Okay, you get there. It's a little bit less effect. You're a bit like shaky, but you can attack if you want to.
He'll shoot his blaster at the thing, and it's not very well aimed, but it's quality by quantity. Just like.
Sure, just layer it on. All right.
So that is a scrap, right?
Yes, I will say it is risky, but the lesser effect.
Limited. It's a natural 1.
All right.
That's,
As you
real
sort
bummer.
of fly, you send out like a spray of shots. You see this droid almost sort of bends in half, kind of similar to what Stan did earlier, but just a lot more fluid. It just sort of bends backwards, like back breaking in half. Dodges all the shots, comes back up just in time for it to aim its blaster towards you and take a shot back at you.
Eesh.
That is going to be a level 2 harm. Blaster shot as it goes straight for the center of your chest, unless you want to resist or use armor.
I don't have armor, and if I resist, that would push me over the stress.
Choices.
I guess I'm just. What happens if I take level 2 harm? I take 1 minus D. I'll take the level 2 harm.
You have to get 2 total to minus dice.
Oh,
for
okay.
now, but
I'll take the level 2 harm then.
go ahead and take blaster shot to your chest.
Now I get to shoot back, right?
Go ahead.
Cool. I'm pushing myself, so I'll take that extra +1 die. Oh, finally, a crit. Okay.
It's a success. Crit is double sixes, but you do get a gambit.
Gambit.
Very nice. I'm going
Yeah,
to...
I'll
We have
try
4
and
gambits.
step. I'll try and step kind of ahead here behind the speeder, and try and its attention is at Spike right now, so I'm trying to get in the way of that and draw its attention towards me as I take cover behind the speeder, take my shot,
Perfect.
and just
It's
tell.
square in one of the arms, and you see like sparks start to emanate.
Are there
crashing.
bay doors behind the bot?
Yes, they are.
I tell Spike, fucking I haven't taught you how to shoot yet, mate. Go back there, get these bay doors open so we can shoot them into space.
Are there any bay doors
Space suit?
controls nearby, or I got to run up front?
I'll say there's like a panel maybe around here or something here that you can probably run to.
Okay, how do turns work? Do we rotate it through everything?
Narrative, you tell me. We eventually take turns to make sure everybody gets a chance in the spotlight. Does somebody
Yeah,
want to do something before Stan?
If it's possible, I'd like to like kind of point the speeder towards the robot so that it's kind of got like if I were to say boost it, it would diagonally crash sort of into him.
Gotcha. That's something you can do. What about the others?
I will fire my blaster.
Okay.
The sniper rifle? The heavy blaster?
I don't have the sniper rifle with me. My sniper rifle is with the fucking Fortune's Folly.
You didn't pick one up with your heavier load, your normal backpack?
No, I took different things. I have a blaster pistol, a detonator, and armor.
Hey, pistol's great.
It makes pew pew noises. Everybody
I
knows.
It sure
would
does.
I would not throw the.
You don't want to
pistol.
throw the detonator? Damn.
Not inside compressed gas.
I think that's a
compressed
great,
oxygen. No.
great choice, frankly.
Terrible, terrible idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if you're still thinking, I do have an idea of what I want to do.
No,
Is it
I'm
throw a
I'm definitely
detonator?
Oh,
shooting.
you can shoot it? Okay.
How do I shoot?
Scrap. Fighting.
Just scrap? Okay, cool.
Yeah. You can argue for something else. You can say, I hide behind this, I skulk, I scramble to get a good position. You can use whatever you want. But if it's standard, I shoot it, scrap.
You know what?
Mhm.
Can I
Yes.
run back to the helm and pilot the like tell them what I'm doing over comms and pilot the ship in such a way that it'll throw off the droid, the killer droid?
I don't see why not.
I like
Let's
that.
do it. Let's fucking do it.
I had some.
Okay,
Let's see, welcome in.
so I'm gonna
Go
run back
ahead.
to the helm.
I'll say you won't need a scramble, but
Just
you
getting
do
your
run
cardio
back.
in.
Thanks. Yeah. And I'm just gonna go. All right, everyone, we're banking left. And I'm gonna make a helm to see if I can do that.
Sure. Go
Is
ahead.
this you're coordinating with the bay doors, or that's an unfortunate turn of
I think
events?
it really matters.
Should have used a gambit.
happens?
It's okay. Narrative is part of it. What
Mhm.
happens?
I'm gonna say that. Wait, does somebody take a stress for failing these things or something like that?
No, this is not yet. Unless you want to resist this roll and say whatever consequence I'm telling you is going to happen as a result of this failure, you say you want to resist, take a couple of stress.
I
You
do
have a
not. I
pilot.
cannot afford that.
Okay.
I have 2 stress slots left.
Maybe you roll a 4.
Nah, I'm good.
You just roll 6.
What's gonna happen is that as I bank, the speeders are not secured, and one of you guys,
Is getting
Right.
pinned.
who decides?
Awesome.
Can I roll a D? Can I roll
That'll,
a D4?
that'll be me.
You decide?
Thank you very much.
All right.
Narrative.
If I could throw some input,
it'll
if
pin
we're
one of the
banking
3 of you.
left, they would fall to the left, which means it should be Quinn.
We're banking left, which means that it's being tilted, so it's going towards you guys.
Look, man, there's only one of us right next to Speeder who specifically referenced their positions and such.
Yep, it's you.
I'm sorry.
Hey, shit happens. It's San Marco. You should have used a
I
gambit.
made this decision.
This is what happens when you roll before consulting.
Yep.
It's in the nature of the scum and the villainy. All right. As the speeders sort of shift, the rest of you scramble to grab something. The droid seems unmoved, where its feet are just magnetized to the ground. The moment it hears the intercom, It's almost like it's built for fighting or something. But
Mm.
the speeder does unfortunately crash into you, Quinn. I'll say you're gonna take a level 2 harm of like a broken bone.
Yeah,
From this
that's.
too.
I mean,
That's
how
fair.
could I avoid this? I'm scrappy. Could I try to like push against it so that like I mean I imagine I'd still take some damage or something, but I'm gonna try and push
Some
against it, I
stress.
guess.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll
go
take
ahead
the
and
stress.
roll prowess to resist this.
Okay. Is it just
Damage?
straight prowess or scrap?
Yes, it's a straight prowess because it's a resistance to damage.
Understood. Can I use anything to help me?
Gambit's Devil's Bargain.
Yeah, I think I gotta.
Use
Yeah.
a gambit. Use a gambit. We got 4 of
Do
them.
we? How many gambits? We got 4.
Lord.
We have 4. Yeah.
Okay, great. I will use a gambit then. Sorry, Fox.
It's okay.
Here's to hoping it was so worth it. Thank you, Spice.
Thank
You
you,
only
Spice.
Only take
We're not
one
followers of
stress.
the Force on this ship.
Stress. Okay.
Followers of Spice. Guys, we're not playing
Hey,
Dune.
Look, man, my vice is stupor, and if that's not hallucinogenics, that's gonna be me fighting till I'm delirious. So.
Could be either. I'll say you're able to like angle yourself and push at an angle where you only take a little bit of stress, but you are able to keep yourself from getting crushed by the speeder. But the fight goes on. I'm gonna say right now is when my little droid has gotten his droidy fingers in the ship's system, and he is gonna try messing around with life support.
Oh God!
That's clever.
He is a clanker.
Super rude.
Fucking clankers!
Yeah,
Take
so he's
out
gonna
that
try.
clanker!
He's gonna try and vent the oxygen out of the ship. You notice as you're helming, like, alerts start popping in. What do you want to do?
Well, Stan wanted to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach into my bag and pull out a detonator and be like, "Oh, you're magnetic. I wonder if these stick to you." And I want to run forward and like jam the detonator, like activate it, jam it into either like the rib casing or in the neck between like servos, and just be like, "Fuck, fuck, 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 fuck," as I run away.
As I see that, I just say, "Bay doors, bay doors, bay doors."
All right, I'm gonna say, Stan, what do you think this is? A scramble? A rig?
I'm gonna go for scramble as I'm trying to like, because I'm assuming like he's got arms flailing around to like fend me off, so I'm scrambling around those. I am going to use a gambit. It's not requested. I am just going to.
Such as your right.
I'm assuming this is desperate.
Oh, yeah. Desperate.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there,
bud.
bud.
Desperate risky.
We're a bit desperate here, bud.
Hold on
I
to
don't
your
wanna look.
timmies.
I don't want to look.
Whoa! Wow, that was so close.
Damn.
You are able to get the detonator on him, but he gets you. He locks an arm around your waist and just sort of holds you.
Okay.
If I'm going down, you're coming with me style.
Great. As I see
Got plenty
that,
of 'em.
I'm shouting, "Bay doors, bay doors, bay doors!" As I run over, one leg on the droid's like torso, and arms pulling as hard as I can to give our boy here any amount of leeway to get out.
Okay. Let's
Help
see
me.
here. What do you think would work here? Scrap to try and hold him in place?
I'm leaning scrap. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead
It'd be
and
like
roll.
wrestling, right?
Basically.
Any help from Stan?
You can also
Yes.
say the pilot is helping
Oh,
somehow.
true.
You tell me?
I'm trying to
Stan-
maneuver best I can to help.
you can.
Stan's gonna help me though, right?
Yeah, well, I am. Yeah, I am very much interested in helping in this.
Very good.
Whoever.
Very good. I
Okay.
am rolling.
Stan, take a stress.
I took a stress.
Cool. 5. Okay.
Okay, you are able to buy some leeway from him. He
I'll take
has
an
a
injury.
grasp. You're fine. He has a
Okay.
grasp on Stan's wrist, like a vice-like grasp. You're able to get the rest of him out, but at this point, you're basically playing tug of war with Stan. Stan?
I, I say, you lied about the eye. Maybe we make a story about your wrist.
I will.
Spike goes for
Like,
the
I'm-
bay doors.
I'm way ahead of him. I'm already pulling the blaster out. Like, at the wrist.
I go, great!
Okay.
Spike is
Spiky, what you got for me?
going to use a gambit to either hack or rig the bay doors.
I'll say this is more of a rig. It's a physical mechanism that you're trying to activate.
Okay, so he'll use a gambit, and that gives him 1 extra dice.
If Nox wants to, if Voss wants to help, somehow you can say you're helping from piloting. You ask RK to help. You give me some idea of how you're helping.
You know what? Actually, I'm a better pilot than Ken, so I'll have Ken plug into the ship. This is a bounty hunter ship, right? So there's got to be self-defense systems of some sort that he can manipulate. So I'm going to use Ken as a sort of ship's lair action.
Sure.
There are
What do you got?
self-defense mechanisms. It's the droid.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so rig with just 1 extra dice, right? If I'm using a gambit.
Gambit and help.
So 2 die.
2 die.
Yep. Ken, no.
Is this risky
Voss, take a
standard?
stress. Yes.
Great. I will take
I'll
a
say
stress.
it's not risky standard. I'll say it's desperate. This is a very desperate situation.
I have 1
But it
stress
is-
slot left. How do I
but
get
it is
rid of
great.
those again?
Don't worry about that. We'll worry about the end of the session. Desperate, great.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
4, 4, 5,
Exactly.
6.
Exactly what you needed. The stars align the way the force seems to be with you almost. As you activate Voss, the perfect time where there's a quick release mechanism in the bay where it dumps out cargo out the back. The floor starts to rise up and the bay doors are primed by Spike. Open at just the right time. Stan, your arm is there. You have a blaster pointed at it. Your other arm is being held by your friend. And you see this droid is sort of scrambling to hold on while Magnetizes starts slipping back with the detonator beeping. And at the right moment, Stan, do you shoot your arm or do you want to break your arm out?
I'm going to shoot my wrist, and I want to put enough rounds through my wrist that the droid rips the hand off.
You take a level 3 harm as your hand is actively dismembered.
Amputated?
Oh yeah, but the droid falls back. Like, that is enough to unbalance him. The magnetic clamps release. He falls out of the back, floating in space, still alive, still twitching and screaming. But the droid's gone. The box is still there. And, most of you are still here.
I go to shut the bay
We're
door.
all still here.
Once
Most missing a hand, you know.
Oh,
most
yeah,
of us
fair.
are still most here.
Yeah, most of us are still most here.
Hey, it wouldn't be Star Wars until someone loses a hand. All right.
It's true. It's
That's
true.
that's very true.
Spike. seeing
Thank you for
thing
the gifted.
going out
Oh
the
my
I'm
back.
just like laying back on the floor, breathing heavily, look at the blood running down from my stump, like, so this is what Luke felt like.
Who?
Were you part of the fucking rebellion? What's your fucking... All right. And I start to, like, squeeze as hard as possible, looking for anything to apply a tourniquet.
Right. This is where we would
Ken
end.
will come and help cauterize the wound.
Oh, thank God.
Ken comes, he has a little flamethrower arm that he just gleefully ignites and goes, I'm just Ken.
I just say, take the spice, take the spice. I start pouring it on his face. You won't feel it. You won't feel it.
Even before you get to that point, just like laying there, and my eyes go wide, and go, oh no, it's starting to wear off.
At this perfect culmination, he's holding onto your bloody stump. The droid is coming in with the fire. Spike is just sitting there, I suppose, and you're piloting That is where we end this job. You have escaped successfully, so
Way to go,
congratulations.
everyone. You performed your duties perfectly.
It was glorious. Now, this is where we would do after job stuff if we were running a longer campaign, stuff like that. But for today, for this one shot, excellent work, everybody. By the end, you were running like a well oiled machine. That's exactly how it's supposed to be.
Hell yeah, dude.
No. The job is not
Yes.
done. We
What do
have
you
to
mean?
find the fucking folly.
Well, that's your
We have to.
epilogue.
We're going for Fortune's folly.
There's the epilogue.
This is where episode 1 ends.
Yeah.
Ghost in the machine. I hope you all had fun.
You put a named character in your backstory.
I know.
It was a ship.
Ships have characters.
Gosh,
That's right.
what a session.
Ships are characters.
And yes, a lot of Scum and Villainy sessions are like this.
That
As
was a
they
lot of
should
fun.
be. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that was fun.
And I
It's,
Stories
uh,
like
just the moment you said we're moving Spice, it's like, oh, he's got to be a drug addict.
I
a lot of improv.
messaged Fox earlier today. Hold on, I want to find it.
Don't have to.
I said I like gave information on my character, and I'm like, okay, character name Sam Voss, formerly CT7691 Knox, or actually 9176 Knox. Ship Fortune's Folly, my ship's class, and I'm like, I assume we'll be taking my ship as we leave. And can I have an astromech? And she's like, an interesting assumption. You can definitely have an astromech.
I was
Nice.
like, I had other plans for your ships, but now I just get to destroy your ship.
Now
This
you
is
just
great.
get to destroy
Yeah.
my ship.
That's right. Ain't that
I
some
work-
shit?
I work with what you give me, and if you give me a gun, I will shoot you with it.
I see that.
Mhm.
Don't
Yeah,
quote me on that.
as it should be. Yeah. No, that was a good time, man.
Man, that was well done.
Thank you, everybody, for the raids and the gifted subs, Jensen. Shout out. This has been Scum and Villainy. I hope you enjoyed watching it, much as we enjoyed playing it. Yeah, do you want to do a little review? What do y'all think? Rating?
My rating is that when you are done with the Herald of Rain, you're running this. This was great.
That would be fun, yeah.
Okay,
It's a
I can
simple
do
and
that.
engaging system. I agree.
That is a very good description. Simple and engaging, and like it allows for a lot of creativity without it being broken.
Mhm.
Yeah. There's still plenty of things that you can work on, you can modify. There's plenty of little details you can get into without it bogging down the story at the end of the day, which is why I fucking love this system.
Yeah, there's an interesting, from what I was looking at, there's like a good amount of downtime activities
Yes.
that obviously center all around the ship to a large extent, which is always fun to dig into as well.
After jobs, you would do your vices to relax, to relieve your stress, figure out, that there's some overarching story. At this point, it'd be figuring out how the fuck you're gonna get to the Foley. Your other life stuff would come in. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
factions, there's a universe, there's lots of stuff.
We need to get a doctor.
3 subscriptions from Quest Accepted. Let's go. Hey,
Hell yeah, dude.
Hello. I didn't read that until just now. Hi, Jensen. Thanks, Jensen.
That's what's
Shout
up.
out, Jensen.
No, this is a solid system. You did very well with when to bring up all of the things, doing the baby birding thing. So solid stuff.
It was
Thank
a
you.
good. So years ago, my buddy Chris was talking about game design. He wanted to do game design stuff, and he's like, Mega Man has like the best game design regarding tutorial
Yeah.
specifically. And I think that you did a perfect job when it comes to like learning the system as you play. It made it very easy to follow along and understand.
I will not be taking credit for this. I learned from very good people and had a lot of good experiences and people I could fall back to ask on. So shout out community. Don't be
Everybody
wrong.
learns from everybody, and I'm certain that some of the people that played with those people have not implemented that themselves necessarily. So you should still take credit.
Well, shit. One of the things that got unlocked with the extra life,
Mhm.
extra life.
Fuck, we
is
should talk about that.
Yeah, is that I'm running like a short Wrath and Glory. Which, by the way, if you guys want in on that, I'll take people for that too. If you want to do some, shenanigans in 40k where
It's worse than this.
ridiculousness is just ridiculousness. But yeah, I'm stealing this method on introducing the game.
Go
There you
crazy.
go. That's the move. That's the
Yep.
move.
Speaking of, we should. Is there any final comments before I continue?
Are there any lightsabers in the ship?
There could be. You haven't searched. Being a Jedi
Well,
is
at
an option
least we didn't find any.
Not with
Neither
those
the
rolls.
scoundrel nor the speaker.
here.
You don't
Like-
need the Force when you got spice.
If,
Right.
if
That's what we
somebody-
learned
if
here
somebody-
today.
If somebody can find the lightsaber, Ken will get on it. He'll be able to find it eventually.
Eventually.
I just
Yeah.
think we should give Ken a lightsaber, and the world's problems would be solved. The galaxy, even.
If
Seems that way.
R2D2 had gotten a lightsaber in Episode 1, then there would have been
Game over.
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
R2D2's lightsaber.
Maul who? Palpatine
Don't know
who?
that bitch.
Palpatine.
Anakin who?
Sheev
The
what?
real Darth
Not
Vader.
Sheev, bitch. Shiv.
No. Oh no,
That's
no.
right.
The droid that needs the lightsaber is
Chopper.
Chopper.
K2.
Chopper.
Oh, Chopper?
Little
Chopper.
fucking murder bot that he is.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Chopper apparently
No, he would've been a
has
Sith.
the number
A kill count.
1, the highest kill count in the entire Star Wars universe.
Yes.
He does. He does.
I believe it.
Oh,
Of
God.
confirmed kills.
Of
confirmed
confirmed.
kills.
Because if you think about it, Luke blowing up the Death Star killed millions.
I was
But you
thinking,
don't
like,
have confirmed
Luke's
numbers on
gotta
that.
be up there.
But like
Yeah.
of on-screen kills, it's Chopper.
I believe it.
Oh, goodness. Well, it was fun nerding out to Star Wars with you. Happy Revenge of the Sixth and Star Wars Week. This has been a little trip into nostalgia. This has been Quests and Jests. Before we do, we pass it to our friends before we go into a raid. We're going to do a little spiel. We stream D&D usually, and occasionally branch out into other TTRPGs, so join us on any of the days that we stream at. Next will be Herald of Rain, run by me. That's my regular thing that I run, which is Assassins. On Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern, usually same time slot, otherwise alternate Tuesdays, Wednesdays. We are currently raising money for Extra Life for another 100 or so days. And this was unlocked as part of that fundraising. So shout out to all the people who donated, and the money's going to Mac Children's Hospital in Hamilton, Ontario. So faster, don't do that, Pretty. That's all I have. Quest accepted.
Okay, bye.
Hi, I'm Marco from Quest Accepted. I'm the GM. We play TTRPGs on Tuesday nights in my homebrew world of Teslam, and I play video games, and my friends play video games. Peter?
I have books. You can check them out on Amazon. Larry the Lazy Llama and Meditations of Anxieties. They're great books. Leave 5-star reviews, whether you like it or not. Honest reviews, but do make them 5 stars. Yeah, them the books on Amazon.
That's all
Thank
I
you.
got. We got a raid lined up. I don't know who it is, but give them some Star Wars themed love. Booty, you got us? I think he's got us.
And there
Raid's
it goes.
about to go.
Yeah,
Bye.
it's set up. Bye. And we're off to Tired Actor. I love Tired Actor. She's great.